And that's
And
why
it all
Andy
started
Ward...
with the Big Bang.
Oh, fuck. I was about to make a nice wholesome joke, and that's why Andy Wolski's a dildo. But no, you had to lower the fucking tone.
You have to lower it.
Someone get me Razor Fist's fucking mobile number. Actually, don't dox Razor Fist, because I'll get blamed for it.
Just send him on the Wolski live. You get his phone number anytime. It'll be fine.
Alright. Mud.
Jokes that way.
Well, welcome to...
Oh, no, right?
Let me do the intro, or I will godbolt you. I swear to God, they will find pieces of you in fucking Ulster Scott territory.
Who?
Yes.
Who? Me? What? Are you talking to me?
Primarily the Irishman.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
But if you walk in the line of fire, anyone's free game. Now, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Tales from My Wife's Son, episode 34, Firstborn. Who would like to do the recap for this week? Because it's been a week of shall we say, downtime?
Absence.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
first, as in like
A week
okay.
of people having other shit to do. So I ended up having to DM quite possibly one of the most autistic games I've had to DM in a while.
I'm
no
gonna
fault of the majority of those involved.
I am gonna listen to the raw footage when it gets sent to me, and
I enjoy it because no one else will
So
be seeing it.
if nobody else wants to say, I can pick up.
If it's that bad, I'm gonna nerf it. Nige.
So last week, 2 weeks ago, we just cleared out half of the dungeon, and we went into the other half, where we basically found a child sex auction. We bought some children.
When was sex involved?
No, sorry,
I mean, it was implied.
It's highly
slave.
They're children.
What, Nuka, what else is fucking someone going to buy a child for?
I eat children.
Not everyone's a
that's
vampire,
canon.
just most of the
Right,
people
okay.
involved in this conversation.
We basically bought some children, but to save them, we fought some horrible people, and we went into this room to fight more horrible people with more horrible children. And surprisingly, we managed to inflict horrendous damage and almost kill everything that is in the room currently. Layman is sadly absent due to, I don't know, sickness, so...
Yeah, he's in the hospital. He's in the hospital. He will be fine.
He's smoked too much crumb of drug.
Too many Tic Tacs.
Yeah, one too many.
To my Tic Tacs.
That's fucking gay.
And so here we are going to kill something nicely for him, and that's basically what happened.
Alright.
There was a message put forward from our presently absent sociologist, and that was, who would like to recount the exact phrase that was used?
I'll say the message. Save Rika.
We forgot something very important. I also destroyed Theresa May's shit plan for Brexit. Pat on the back, please. Thank you.
We also
I think you'll find Mog.
There's Mog. Lord
Yeah,
Mog.
Mog.
Can we...
all the hard work of
Praise
tripping
him.
her over to the side.
Also,
Which
just
is pretty
so
much how you gotta do it in real life, so.
Just so you British guys don't get taken away, Bill, you should probably delete that swastika off the fucking stream.
Oh, what now? What burned down?
No, it's not really a swastika. It's more like a...
That is a counterclockwise metamorphosis rune. It's fine.
That is a Buddhist rune.
Yeah, but okay, we can deal with that. But there are definitely the SS logo overlaying.
What's your license for the?
What's your license for that egg?
Joke's on you, I already have my egg license, fucking faggot.
Yeah, I've got my fucking sideways fucking hooba jibber.
Oi, where's your being a conservative license in the UK?
Mud, you need to make fucking Mog your alpha. Mog for alpha. Oh.
Mog for Alpha 26.
Mog for Alpha.
2020, what year are we in?
Alright, whatever, we're gonna fucking eat this cunt, whatever was fucking happening. I take it Layman's turn is skipped since he's not here, yeah?
Snapchat. Right, what have I got a Snapchat for?
Mog for fucking alpha. Gender is binary, and so am I.
Alright, is this big cunt taking a turn, or...
Yes, he is.
Alright, whatever. What you doing, big cunt? There's no kids here, what do you want unless you're wanting one of these bitches?
He will just kind of utter out a guttural rumble of a shriek and jingles through the coins tied to his face with a chain, and just unfurl these long, serrated claws that almost look like a snake's fang as they disjoint and have just too many little segments on each finger, and they unfurl almost like wings. For those of you who have got religion, please wish to roll it.
Do these things speak a language?
Depends what you're referring to.
A language.
Like which creature? I mean,
The big one.
The running theory is they can understand Aklo, but don't know how to speak it.
Oh, no. Well, I say in his head with Aklo and talk to with fucking my power of whatever it is. I think it was Familiar Stranger, and I basically tell it in its head, bitches down. Fuck off. I'm not in the mood.
Will save.
Will save? Yeah, sure. I got my fucking will save right here, nigga.
Now, for those of you who don't know, establishing mental contact with a creature that is 10 or higher, like int is 10 higher than yours or more, can stun you.
Wait, does that stun
I think you get
everyone that
plus
Knucker
one to will
interacts
for
with?
me.
Now, one said creature.
No, this ain't
Is
mental
this-
contact. This is me yelling.
No, normally it isn't.
Ooh, that's not good.
But telepathy works differently with some creatures.
I think it gets a +1 from me on mind affecting effects.
And +4 from...
Fuck
never
your shit,
mind.
34. Eat my
Never
dick,
mind.
you fucking slender cunt.
I didn't need it.
You say that, but you don't know how high the roll is, Noka.
It's based on the difference between the 2 points.
Ah, that's not too bad then.
Oh, why are you getting rid
No,
of the
it's
kitty
based on
toddler?
int.
Oh god, I'm fucked. I need to eat that cunt and fucking get rid of my fucking teddy bear form.
Knucker.
Oh no, fuck up. What bonuses do you cunts give?
I think
None.
now it's been 2 weeks. I don't remember if I had more.
I
of
have
the-
+4 if you didn't calculate that already, I think.
Alright, so I'm thinking I'm basically sitting at a 40 bill.
Okay, that will pass.
Oh,
So you're not stunned.
Oh.
If you'd failed that by 10 or more, it would have been a save versus death.
Oof.
I know that you're immune to that. I don't care. It would have been a save versus destruction. As in the spell, destruction, the one that atomizes you.
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck you. Like, as part of me, basically. You know what? Motherfucker? Here you go.
So, and basically taps Snack on the shoulder and says, "Don't ever do that again."
There you go. That's a 55 intimidate.
It looks back at you and just kind of looks. It's as close a actual human trait you can put it. It almost looks upset.
Better look upset with a fucking 55.
Like it's just. Like it looks as if it's been accused almost. It doesn't seem to understand what you're getting at.
Can I speak to this thing again, now that I'm in connection with it without having to do another
No,
save?
if you keep it up the connections every turn.
Alright, well, fuck that. Then I'm not saying
It should be noted that most people who interact with these things get along fine with just kind of body language. Not that people run into them very often.
Aklo to begin with. I'm former Knuckle of Aklo is one of my languages.
Yes, what makes you wonder about
Basically, I
the
just shout at the thing, look, don't be fucking unfurling your big birdie blade and fucking saying shit.
No,
You know,
that thing
don't-
doesn't unfurl its claws. The vampire does.
We need to really
So,
install a new
I will
hard
now,
drive, to be
and
honest.
okay, since someone did roll well enough, he is what's known as a Chonyo Guishin, a virgin dead, a rare variety, I don't want to say genus, but a rare bloodline of vampire from Tianjia. In other words, they're a bloodline of vampires that chiefly feeds upon children, and also is deeply entwined with the Eastern practice of blood magic, called Mayo.
So the Asians
They're considered like the origin of Mayo.
I thought
The origin that isn't assumed to be evil gods.
I thought the rectangle in the turn order was the big.
No.
Oh.
You mouse over it, it'll show you that Sumi the Merchant is the dude.
Oh, alright, well, I rolled a 29 in my diplomacy. Tell the I said I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Because looks absurd.
Oh, I feel bad now, man. Oh, I'm sorry.
I shouted at pedophile for nothing. I feel bad.
Wow, I knew there was a place. Why there was a reason why the sign over this place said Rotherham's.
Alright, 38, I'm really sorry, it was a case of mistaken identity. You do your thing, big lanky dude. Just, don't be a dick.
I'm going to go steal more children now.
Kind of racist, to be honest.
Good stuff.
Follow your dreams.
Don't let your memes be dreams.
Oh, the children can't see me.
Tread lightly, for you tread on my memes. Alright.
Okay, let's see what spells I can fuck you over with now.
But clearly, Nucker's done enough for himself, let's be honest.
You better have some shit ready to eat this cunt, by the way. I hope you've got a macro ready. Your slam attack is.
Don't know how slamming would account for eating, but sure.
And welcome to the jet.
What physical
Welcome to
attacks? What natural attacks do you have?
I think it's like... I know I had something, but I think it's just like a 1d6. But I ended up just having a lot of other shit with
It's
it.
probably slam. Slam is like I think slam at medium is 1d8, which is a natural attack.
If it's medium, I can't remember.
I know. Either way, when it's my turn, I'm going to skip my turn. Wait until your turn's over so that you can charge up to this room.
Mate,
and then
even if I charge, I'm probably not going to be even anywhere close.
Okay, with that, I'll check. Who's immune to mind affecting?
This guy.
I think it depends that I'm immune to fear and I have resistance to mind things. And I have horrifying mind. Non-evil humanoids must attempt a will save.
By the way, Bill, if my reach... Oh no, wait, I don't have lunge active. Never mind, sorry. I was going to say if my reach was 10, does that count as adjacent? But... In fact, Bill, how does lunge work? Does it last until the next turn?
I have immunity to
Lasts until the next turn.
Yeah.
So does that mean, for instance, say...
You can normally reach here. With the lunge, you can reach here. If you had a pole arm, you could reach here.
No, but say, for instance, something was attacking Deadly Boy, and basically he's 10 feet away from me. Could I, while under the effects of lunge, use my immediate action thing to defend him? As if he was right next to me. Because my reach is 10 instead of 5.
If it specifies adjacency, it requires you to be actually physically next to them.
Fair enough. That's all I need to know.
If it requires just an origin point of next to them, well, it's not bodily adjacency. You can have the ability to originate from any point within your reach. That's why reach is hilarious with short range spell casting, because you've got 20 foot of reach. You can then have the spell originate from there for an extra 20 feet of reach.
Fair enough. Thanks, Bill. Sorry, it's never come up before.
That's one of those things. Adjacency fucks over a lot of builds. Anyway, it will. It's. I used to have this very finely woven fabric, this almost ornate nobleman's garb. It's just burst like silk, just coming unraveled as these long. It looks as if they were hollow bones, almost like a bird's, and these large, elongated talons. And they prime almost like a snake's fangs. And as it does this, you can see all the veins, just these loose veins and tendons that are wound around the bone, just bulge and warp and writhe as literally like the physical manifestation of evil magic just pulses up them towards the tips of the claws.
Bitch, I know you're on your last legs. You're getting done.
Would be funny.
Dolls worked really well for you when I fucking slashed them all in the face, eh? Weren't expecting my fucking salty blade, were you? You cunt.
He might have seen the picture I made.
Don't go taking a slash on them.
You give me a second. Oh God.
Come at me, fucker. Where you go?
He will shimmer for a moment, and his body twists and warps and winds in on itself, and then all of a sudden loses substance. It's like every atom of his body discorporates. And instead, what's left is this shimmering grey light. And then the sound hits you. This high-pitched keening noise, like a tuning fork rung across the interior of your skull.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Fucking sound!
Who has spellcraft?
I do.
I do. Spell. 18.
Probably show you my sheet.
I mean, I'll do something.
Ooh. 20.
He has just cast a quickened sonic form spell. He has literally become sound.
He's become Sonic.
Oh no!
Okay, Bill, with the number of 20, do I have any idea how to stop him?
He can still be harmed, but he is regular damage only affects him half as much.
What
Furthermore,
if maybe...
anyone touching him will start taking sonic damage.
by the way, if can I use that egg we used to absorb sound? Can I use it maybe to trap him inside or something?
No, Rip, we got this. I have a plan. Let this dude...
Just casting, I need to know my options.
One quick question. Would Ritualist know how magic weapons would affect him?
Magic weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that Justin Trudeau rod we got with the holocron? You said we can use it to, if somebody wields both things, they can tame even the evil humanoids.
Look, there's fucking two things we need to know right now. Fucking one, can Mud kill him? Is he weak enough? Because it's implied he's very fucking weak after.
Yeah, but he's sound. Can I countersong it?
That's a good question, actually.
No, but he can still be physically harmed because we want Mud to eat his soul, basically.
Sorry, I need to do what?
You're gonna eat his soul. That's how Diablerism works. You don't eat him, you eat his soul.
You gotta pay the troll.
I have to pay the troll toll to get into
toll.
the vampire's soul. Yeah.
The issue here is that he's currently incorporeal. But he could be countersong potentially. A silence effect would damage him, as his... Basically, when you silence a sound form creature, the harmonics reverse against the user. And they take the damage that they would have caused to other people.
That could be good, but... I don't know. Richard, let's do a heal check. If that were to happen, would it kill him? Actually, here's a question, Bill. If he turns into vampire mist, and then Mud turns into his mist form, being the fact that Mud is a fucking mist creature, could he diabolise his soul while he's in mist form because Mud is the superior mist being?
If he I'm not sure of the mist creature. If it has any form of control over mist, or it itself has better maneuverability than him, then yes, because then he can just physically, absorb the mass.
Mud.
So wait a second. I can just mist suck him.
Yeah, basically, your mist cucks his mist.
You conglomerate him.
This belongs to me. This belongs to me now.
That's badass.
Okay.
Also, I just need to ask: is he still like connected to the children, like delivering damage, or so if we harm them, we harm him or something?
Yeah, that was my second question. How this outfit that's rigged to the fucking children? How far away for the children can he get?
The actual like links between him and the children seem to be fairly like they are under his control. It's not like the Belt of the Dread Emperor where you can like it's physical chains. This is a spell that can be dropped. Like it is physically tangible. In that it is a spiritually enhanced line of blood, but it's still something that he can manipulate as he sees fit. It's not something concrete.
So basically, safe to assume he can go in while the kids stay.
Yeah, they are not inhibiting his movement at all.
Oh, so it's just a spell thing. Got it.
Okay, alright, change of plans. Instead of Mudland attack, we're just going to kill him and then must. Mud, because
nice.
I want to keep saying mist. And mud, so must. Let fucking your mist will eat his mist. And you will become strong boy.
Okay, got it.
Sound good?
I'll get the vacuum cleaner out.
Basically, give him the soup.
Get vacuuming boy.
The Roomba is upgraded, lads. It's a Henry Hoover now.
Ritualist, why is one of those swears the picture of a duck?
Because I had to fill it with something. You did not notice the star and the crescent moon of Islam just above it.
Yeah, I noticed that. I also noticed the dopey swastika.
Yeah, so the bootleg swastika.
Yeah.
Is that what I sound like to you?
More or less.
Yeah. More black cocks, to be honest.
Yeah,
this is how
that's
Asterix and
actually
Obelix taught me to swear when I was a kid.
So what, you just go to people and go, lampshade, and they're like, what's wrong?
Lampshade, rhombus, get fucked, big fish, little fish, cardboard box.
I like the way you incorporated the shit swastika in there. That's really nice.
For his reigning action, he will proffer out one of it. It appears to be one of his talons, but all you see is a shimmering kind of blade, silver light, proffer out towards you. And I need you to roll me I believe it's a fortitude save.
Oh my god, fucking. Wouldn't it be reflex to just try and avoid the thing in the first place?
Nope, fort negates. It's a ranged attack.
Cool. Again, sorry if I'm a bit slow. Like I said, new setup.
Mad, you just walk in on the mist ghost vampire and say, who are you gonna call?
No, mate, I'm fucking looking at, I'm looking at this Ching Chong vampire cunt. You know what, mate? Your dad teaches Zumba. Fuck you. Alright, so that's like...
Wow.
Sorry, what?
20
of elderberries.
I think that's 22.
Is that?
Okay, Nucker. Things slow down. And
With a 22?
slow down.
Oh, God.
Yes. Hang on, I do actually have a sound effect for this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
If I can find the fucking thing. That's what's great when I have to do this. Oh, is it?
That's not a good sound when you're made of crystal.
Nope.
Oh, it
Are you
sounds
familiar
like
with flesh to stone?
Flesh is crystal.
Not all of it.
Oh, God.
Well, now it is.
What are you, chef? Because you're getting stoned.
Kill me.
Swear to God. Swear to God. I am in
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
I am in talks with Razor Fist.
Look, all I'm saying is, I will not be replaced by Razor Fist, but you can get Andy Worski if you want.
just get the super chats in, lads. Get the super chats in.
Let's pound through them super chats.
No, I'd love to see a character.
I'd love to see a character, but God knows
But the
what it looks
voices of the ancients tell me that fucking, by the way, that Sargon is a cup and that we should kill all the blacks. Oh, fair enough, thanks, $100. That's very nice of you, thanks.
like. You should make an
I
item.
too
I
would
really
like.
appreciate that.
I too would like to see a character. No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Just based on the YouTube chat, I like it. I like the idea of just a YouTube chat in someone's head.
It's one of those ones like, oh no, I need to back that one down. That was way too mean. There are people who actually tried. This isn't Sargon's game. Who lad? I've not had people lobby to extinct a character yet. Actually, wait.
$400 a month, you can extinct a character.
Yes, $400 a month. We'll have Duck fight into the sun.
Alright, so what's happened to me?
You can fucking try that, though.
You have been petrified.
Oh.
So like Medusa.
Yep.
Would it be funny if we just tip him over, like...
That would literally kill him.
So he's very fragile.
I'd like to fix my Christmas.
Naka keeps on cutting out, right? Like.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, dear. Fuck.
Super chat from Merc. We've got a pound for those super chats. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad someone caught on.
Bill, is there a bill?
Megan's over.
Bill, this
That's the response.
No, I have a legitimate question. Is there a build that you can roll an extra 1d6 per every dollar you get per super chat?
Oh,
Shouldn't it be somewhere in a ritualist thing?
Guys, here's an idea.
That feels like a rare forbidden school of the Craven class.
We need to have a percentage that before people do it, basically people do a super chat to fuck somebody's roll.
No, can we? No, here's a better idea. When someone super chats, they can define whether they want it to be a silver coin or a black coin. I think that's pretty funny.
Oh,
yeah, we can see how many
Well,
black
no,
coins.
Yeah, what do you think's
Wait.
gonna happen from that?
Hell yeah, I like it. Let's do
it
it.
would fuck everything so quick. Fucking, it would be good for a week.
I mean, you could always turn off super chats, Nuka.
I know NOK is Norwegian krona, but every time I see it, I assume it's North Korean slaves.
Oh yeah, Duck, because I'm doing so well with
20
fucking
North
super
Koreans.
chats, you know.
I'm fucking joking, man.
I know.
Bring me your finest North Koreans.
I know, but the point needs to be challenged.
Anyway, that was his turn. Layman isn't here. Nuck is stoned. Mark 3.
Well, fuck.
Can I still communicate telepathically?
Yes.
Hey.
You can only do it through Morse code though. Just like.
I might be stoned, but you're still gay. Fuck you.
Ha! Joke's on you. I didn't smoke weed, which makes me straight. Don't laugh at that. That was so fucking horrendous. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was fucking awful.
It's funny.
Oh god,
Christ.
Round is like Tim and Eric style anti-humor.
It was it. Oh my god. Right. Okay.
We're getting into Darth Merengue's dark place kind of humor.
Oh,
I can't deal with this shit.
Darth Merengue's dark place is the shit. Don't you talk shit about Darth Merengue's
Darth Merengue of.
Did you ever hear the tale of Darth Merengue the Wise?
Oh, holy fuck.
Mighty Bush get their start on that shit.
Right. Okay.
I will say, as much as the fucking last couple of Star Wars films have eaten raw shit, if they get Darth Merengue in and it's literally just Darth Merengue with a helmet, like a Darth helmet style helmet on.
Man, being fucking.
I'm a Sith Lord and also a very well accomplished
being in the
writer.
spectrum while being dyslexic and dyspraxic while hammered is a bad time, man. It's so hard.
Dyspraxic. What's dyspraxic?
It's basically unable to use hands effectively.
Oh.
Dyspraxic.
If
I
you
try
think you
to-
you got it bad, think of the poor cunts at home watching this.
Excuse me, demon. Do your hands vibrate while you have a wank? I think not.
No, but I can't read the title, so bet you feel stupid.
Hey, Bill, I tried to type Darth Merengue and all I got was this.
Yep, that's Darth Merengue.
Right, so if I
Star Wars character.
if I
Just
do
throw a fucking Sith outfit on that.
so if I do a run, I lose my attack action, but I can move another 30 feet, right?
Running is a separate action from just double moving. Double moving is you move 30 feet, then up to 30 feet.
Alright, cool.
A run action is in a straight line. You can move up like triple or quadruple your speed.
Right, so I'll just do a double move.
Quadruple.
Aiden, I'm going to have to move through you.
You're allowed to run through allied squares.
But I don't actually ask for consent, which, just to clarify, so I will just do
Basically, you're getting rugby tackled by a bin.
Yeah, I get it. Hashtag me too.
Oh no,
Weinstein may be dead, but his spirit lives on.
me who, really?
He's a dustbin, not a potted plant.
You know,
Weinstein, stop, please.
We'll put something green in the top so he can be also a pot in the dustbin.
Can we not just appreciate Harvey Weinstein's workplace? Fuck you.
Alright,
You mean his hotel room?
Yeah, pretty much.
okay, and yeah, my man's going to
At least I hope it's referring to his hotel room.
Mog will be following. Yeah, if he's not got an action.
Mog doesn't follow, he leads.
He leads but from behind. Yep, 100%. Totally agreed.
He leads from behind. Okay.
He leads from the... Stop referencing Wanted when I'm not expecting it.
Right, I'm gonna
Well, somebody shoot this motherfucker.
Fuck
I'm
the
good.
code.
That's it. That's me done.
Once you start saying fuck the code, you don't stop saying it. Anyway,
Well, man, Ancient Fantastic Order, all it took one black guy to ruin it. Makes you think.
Really activates the almonds.
Pound those super chats.
Can someone get that attack? That is an attack.
I thought the fucking Patreon stream was a mess.
Fuck you, we ain't as bad as Nige.
I wasn't naming names, motherfucker. That was a collective experience.
My job to name names. Nige, I'm gonna if you're listening, I'm gonna check out that stream, and if you're bad, mate, we're gonna be having another one of our wee talks, by the way. Just a heads up, by the way.
As the person as our host would publicly admit he's about to gulag someone.
He just live call outs. Fucking, can we change the name of the stream to Knucker calls out everyone, please? Thank you.
Okay, we got a super chat. We're gonna pound right through it. Okay, Bill, I want a care package that cures Knuckles' vampirism, puts Aiden in a 12-step program, turns Duck and Monster Demon into a pager.
The saddest part is that I'm already there, so it's be a waste.
That's a fucking slur in my language.
It's okay, I can say it, right?
I'm already a pager though.
Oh my god, that was an actual super chat.
Got what a gem. If you cure Knucker of vampirism, there's still like 15 different things that he already is. So
Yeah,
like,
cure the crystal disease. The crystal disease is way more autistic and crippling.
yeah,
Somebody tried to cure my vampirism with a wish once, and like fucking
It got vetoed. Trust me.
it got vetoed because if you take away my vampirism and the way I am, I will become completely before the jokes sit in your dicks, I will become completely fucking mindless, and it will break my character.
here's the thing.
I'm not like you know.
Here's the thing with Knuckles' character. He's really good at adding stuff, but taking stuff away is a bit too complex, so we don't want to have to redo it.
Yeah, he's got an addition. He's not learned subtraction yet.
Yeah.
I've got to teach him that.
I've got basically that.
I mean, that goes along with the, low
My
end.
katana's fucked. I have no idea how to even factor in the stats of a new weapon.
They say 6 died Holobunga, but only 4 was in cave. Drug no think this at us.
Yeah, what is
Can we get a Knucker growth, please? Can we get a Knucker growth right now? Now.
Yes.
Tune in
get
next
it.
week, as after the entire party TPKs, we're playing a Stone Age campaign. And you'll be the gang trying to find out if the Holobunga was a myth or not.
So basically, just I become a
Just
like a
like real
bonfire.
life.
Ritualist made this for me in Pathfinder Private, and I love it. I use it everywhere now.
Hey, Matt, there is comic for you about it.
Okay, let's see. Cure the vampirism. We can cure the crystalline disease. That's close enough. Put in 12-step program. Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop that level of alcoholism. Turn Duck into a Welshwoman. I never did state what nationality his new form was.
If you do that, I burn this stream with survive.
How are you going to burn the stream?
Have you ever taken that 20? What's it called?
23andMe.
Yeah, 23andMe. Or
I don't think it can't pull apart though. Interestingly, the Keltoids, it lumps them all together.
It's almost like they live on a really small island near each other.
It actually lumps them together with the Anglos too. It's all just one big thing.
It is an interesting question though. Duck, if we take away your Irishness, what fucking happens to your character?
I think he doesn't. He just die or disappear. Probably.
Stereotype.
I know.
Do you just?
Christ, have you all become American?
As eternal Anglo, and he thanks us from.
Do you fade out like Martin
All I'm hearing right now is just like 12 rubbing hands. Oi, vey, Graham, you need to check your DNA. Pay €100, check your DNA. I will catalog it all. Oi, vey.
To our database so we can store it in our vault.
I see a shining
Good
light
boy.
at the end of a tunnel.
Good boy.
Is the silhouette of a man wearing aviators and has long black hair.
Look,
I see a leather jacket and eyeliner makeup.
Look, all I'll say is one thing. My family didn't starve through the famine, so we're probably not fucking 100% Irish.
I just love no, but it's a legitimate question. I love the idea if you did turn Welsh, you just start fucking you want to immediately want to go in the X Factor or some shit. I mean, what else are the Welsh good for?
I mean, that would explain the bard thing.
Mate, if I turned Welsh, do you want to see me roleplay a Welsh character? Because do
I do.
you want me to chase after every sheep and start trimming me toes for webs?
Inside you, fucking 1%.
Just go
Fucking trimming your web toes. What? It's like when black people bleach their skin. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, that's disrespecting your culture.
Alright, okay, I keep forgetting my job. Alright, fucking Duck. Do the beautiful magic with your bomb and inevitably do something that results in me taking damage. Go.
Okay, I wasn't actually going to use my bomb, but okay.
Oh, well, no, fair enough. Come on, I'll see what magic you can work with your new
Well,
stuff.
I mean, it went really great last time.
Okay, I'm gonna move him here, and I'm probably gonna provoke something by this, but I'm gonna move here. What do I provoke, Bill?
No, Duck, don't forget you can hit the kids, because the kids are connected to him, and the kids are much easier to hit.
and they're much easier to hit as well. Like
Okay, yeah,
tiny
I'm
arms.
gonna hit then.
Did I say that twice?
Or what?
Okay,
Did I say that twice?
What, so it's okay to hit kids?
Yeah.
No,
We
you
know how
only
you
need to say
feel
it
about
once.
it, Knock.
I know, but basically, also, if you do an AoE, all of it fucking centers on vampire cunt.
and okay. First of all, well, all of it to know. 1 second, I just have to check something then. I'm gonna put it back to default there, because I need to consider things now.
That kid in the middle has 3 faces. That should count as 3 people.
No,
You see-
don't do this because it's going to end up backfiring very quickly. So
Yeah.
You see, I'm interested whether to bomb the kids, or you know that scene where Kira just grabs Koichi and starts smashing his face into the ground.
alright, yeah.
I'm tempted to do that with the fucking Eidolon.
I'm
But
gonna slap this motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Honestly, though, Duck, if you throw a bomb and hit all 4...
The bomb makes more sense since they're all
Yeah.
sharing damage.
If you hit all 4 of them, that's 4 times the damage on the one guy.
Yeah,
Oh no. I was reading the Guardian's new super chat. Fine. To be fair to Duck, I won't have him change into a Welsh woman. all the horsemen will just will change to Farage, Corbyn, Thatcher, and Cameron.
Jesus Christ.
Don't you
It's like
try-
living my real life.
Have you tried to make things worse? Fucking hell.
Bill, are you willing to reveal anything about like we know famine itself is DMX. Like fucking
Yeah.
what are the other fucking things since they're so high level above us? And
Well,
probably-
Zuriel, the horsewoman of war, is just a blonde-haired crazy bitch in full plate armor with a great sword.
not the herald, as in like the actual.
No, that's Zuriel, the horseman of war,
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, fair enough.
who is basically a fucking album cover.
Marvel's like modern fucking Captain Marvel, then basically.
You may not know this, but since the last time we did this, I was within the ability to touch Nigel Farage. I was unfortunately did not get to, but I was very excited to.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Let's put it this way: Zuriel is basically a giant black-winged angel with a great sword, garbed in tattered robes, with blood constantly pouring out of her eyes, with like sharpened teeth.
Which ones are the monster?
That
Didn't
may
you
be
say
the
one is like really fucked up.
famine is like a four-headed jackal.
So so it's just a four-headed jackal and every face is DMX.
Yes.
Can the other faces be other fucking irrelevant rappers?
If Jar Rule was in there, he'd be arguing with himself too much.
Ritualist.
Is there room for Eminem now? Like,
Ritualist, you give a +4 to damage as well, yeah?
And you get
yeah.
1d6 tonic from me too.
I rolled the damage, but Bill, just make sure that hits. It's a 29 for the direct hit.
Yeah, that will strike.
Okay, so that's 18 damage plus 1d6.
Oh man, I was looking to this all weekend. I was so sick.
Hey,
This
nice
finally
one, Dutch. Nice one.
cheered me up.
The one who was
Cold.
struck directly, it's like hitting a doll, like just a porcelain doll, and as the flames kind of spring up around it, you see the porcelain crack and crumble, and inside you can just see ancient humanoid bones. Not even like rhyme or reason to it, not like a single skeleton of a child, just a mishmash of dozens of miscellaneous little chunks of bone and shards. Bundles of teeth and rib bones just jutting together, and it all passes with this kind of a low as its spirit just drives itself up into the ceiling and disappears.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Alright, and
The others are just engulfed in flames.
nice. And let's see what.
Does he look worse because the one of them is dead?
I was going to say, it begs the question, why did that one just die as opposed to him taking the damage?
As you're watching kind of the vague outline of the vampire, you can just see the long extended fingers just forming different shapes, and you see different tethers of blood just snap and reform at different locations around the room.
Sounds
So did
lovely.
Did he react at all to the impact?
You can see at the very edges there are chunks where it's just fizzling up. It's burning very slowly inwards, like someone just embers on a piece of paper, for instance.
Inside my crystal fucking prison, I still say, "You still going to die, nigga? We got your ass."
oh no, he's got a bit stoned. And watch out. He got a bit stoned, and now he thinks he's black. This is
I'm glad I'm glad I'm not the one eating your Chinese. Upsets my stomach, bitch.
Okay, and I'm gonna take 2 shots with my revolver at this one.
I know.
Okay.
Ritualist did a perception roll, by the way.
Yeah,
As a member of the IRA, you are of course an expert at shooting children at point blank range.
One second. Bill,
I'm
Bill,
joking,
you do have
I'm
to remember
joking,
that you're
I'm
the British citizen.
I'm joking.
No,
You do it from 4 miles away with a stolen rifle.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, no,
Excuse me. We use them as shields. We don't shoot them, okay? It's much better that way. Besides, we just throw them into slurry pits instead.
Easier that way, to be honest.
Okay, okay, there's a +4 on the first one and a +3 on the second one.
That'll hit.
Doug, don't forget you have on that you have a plus 1d8 on each shot.
Oh, nice.
But did Ritualist perceive anything? Because it's weird that one of them died, because the damage
Right.
should go straight to him.
I have a 23 on perception roll.
1 second. How long has he been
Okay.
missed for?
Is he missed? I thought he was like kind of like abstract sound shape.
He's sound. But
so
this is
confused.
bubbling. It's like bubbling mercury hanging in midair.
Oh my god.
What if in this new form he's immune to physical damage? And
That's what I
like, when-
figured.
Yeah, and then like, what if it just goes back to the dolls when you try to do physical damage to the dolls?
Yeah, that's why I'm shooting the doll anyway here. Anyway.
Hmm.
Okay, and 2
Wait a
damage.
minute, a bomb isn't physical damage. It must have hit him.
What is physical damage? I mean,
No,
Well,
but it's
I
fire and
hit one
shit.
of the dolls directly anyway, but like.
It's elemental damage.
Anyway, I'm
I'm
gonna
not
fucking.
We get nothing for that perception roll for Ritualist, Bill.
Okay,
He is literally reshaping the blood pacts as he goes.
Aiden.
He appears to have let one of the dolls die, and doll isn't really strictly an accurate term. Slaymates are undead animated from the corpses of children. They're not dolls. They just get in this case they are encased in porcelain as to make them somewhat less horrifying. Yes, that what you're looking at is less horrifying than what's on the inside.
Yeah, keep at it, Duck. Fucking
the 1d6 sonic
Yeah.
damage, is that on every attack?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You have 2 attacks, yes.
Okay, +4 on both of those would be 7 base with Ritualist +4, and 1d6 and 1d8 for both of them. Just copy that. Oh, fuck. I did that wrong. Okay, and the second. Oh, fuck. Can I do anything?
Okay, 1d68 ain't gonna fly for a start.
Okay, there's a +11, +6, 3. Okay.
You double tap it square in the head,
Yeet.
and its head just bursts apart. It's like, imagine, if you will, shooting a century egg. Those of you at home might know what a century egg is. A century egg is when you know those eggs when you leave it until the interior goes black and gelatinous.
Oh, I'm just remembering the fucking Ashens video.
Yeah, that's what everyone remembers. Imagine one of those the size of a child's head,
oh god.
like an ostrich egg, for instance.
Just black, ugly goo spluttering around.
Now imagine shooting it with a 44. Twice.
Nice. And anyway,
This is the shit rich cunts should be doing with their fucking YouTube videos, not putting drones and fucking swimming pools filled with coke.
Making
Some of those
century ostrich eggs.
Yeah.
Well, it would take a bit of time.
It takes like 3 weeks.
Well, yeah.
Any guys, keep your dog, sorry.
I think there is ostrich farm near where I live. Actually.
What the fuck? What are those common Serbian ostrich? What?
Yeah, there is
You say that?
I think 2 hours drive there is ostrich farm here in Serbia. You can eat ostrich stew and shit like that.
Oh, there's a guy over here who keeps emus.
Ostriches are
What?
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, emus. I know a guy.
Emus, ostriches.
I get drunk at a wedding and fucking punched a child once.
What? How is that relevant? How is that a segue?
The connection here.
Because it was a very grand wedding next to fucking Loch Lomond. Next to a big castle house next to Loch Lomond, and one of the kids, basically they had peacocks walking around in the lawn, and one of the kids threw a stone and hit the fucking bird in the head, and I was sitting getting hammered, and I noticed this, and I went over and I punched the fucking kid, because that was fucking disgusting to me.
This is the most Scottish story I think I've ever
because
heard.
the kid reminds you of an emu?
Sorry, the most Scottish stories you ever heard of. Oh, by the way, I was next to a castle, and a kid in a suit threw a rock.
Hey, I think I stepped. Hey, I think I.
You know those Scottish peacocks that are all over the place.
Just like those unicorns that are your national animal.
I don't regret it. Nothing.
So what we're saying?
You're next to a castle and you punch a kid in the face. Yeah, I told you.
No. See,
Hey, I think I stood on one of your peacocks. Have you got a paper towel?
so can I clarify? What we need to do in order to get you to kill this last one is to have it threaten a peacock. Just instant max damage.
No, come on. Animal cruelty is fucked up. Don't throw rocks at
He punched a child!
Or a Scotsman will come and slap your ass.
I never properly punched the ground. He hit the ground, but you know, it wasn't like a proper punch.
Officer, I didn't
It's
really
fine,
throw you
just
punch.
because I 3-frame normal this child and got hard knocked down.
Oh,
What about the peacock? What about the peacock?
Oh,
What are you expecting him to hit the kid
So
with an OTG?
what you're saying, Nuka, is that you don't like it when people rock the cock.
Yeah, pretty much.
oh
No,
god.
but look, that thing's just walking about being majestic as fuck.
Look, it was
And
only.
the kid fucking nails
look,
it.
Look,
Majestic.
I only uppercutted the kid and he was only in the air for a good 2 seconds. Come on, what do you think I am, pussy? What?
Come on, the wee shit learned a life lesson.
He used his suit so I could glide down.
So you'll get your shit rocked.
Yeah,
Oh god.
come on, it was a special circumstance. How many times does a kid throw a rock and hits a peacock in the head?
I can't even think of the age of this child, but the age keeps on going lower and lower each time we mention it. At this point, he's like a 2-year-old kid.
And there's a fetus just throws a rock at me.
No, it was old enough to be able to fucking peacock in the head with a stone.
That could mean literally anything.
It's like a 4-year-old kid.
Yeah, fucking kids that are like fucking 4 do not have that kind of throwing skill.
You fucking deck this kid and you're like, good shot though. Like, yeah, can't do that.
So
And then you walk away.
this kid is old enough to hit a fucking basically an animate object of a creature at like 10 yards with a fucking rock.
Do you know what it looks like?
I must bounce combo him.
Do you know what it looks like when you're sitting there watching the peacock doing its majestic strut in the place, and then it just gets fucked in the head with a stone that's been thrown with decent force enough?
I just need to know. Just tell me one thing: how the parents reacted when they.
They didn't find the body. It's
They
fine.
didn't react because I took the knife out my wedding sock, and I basically said, "You shut your fucking mouth and never do that shit again."
It was. You made it worse. You still got cake on the knife.
It was that wedding where I stole the silver short sword. You know, the ceremony.
Well, I mean, you
You went around defender of peacocks.
And how old was the child?
What?
How old were you, and how old was the child?
I don't know. I was pretty drunk, so I was probably about 15.
Oh, so you think he was a teenager? That's basically the answer.
No. It was.
You were 10. I was 10.
I'd say he was probably about 11. And I was
pretty
I was
drunk at
15.
11.
I was drunk. Like, to be honest, like for instance, put it this way, I was supposed to have the plastic knife in my sock, but my dad was drunk as well, and I took his. And actually, now that I think about it, I was sitting with a ceremonial shop sword that was for cutting the cake as well.
You gotta be more considerate, Nucker. Who's gonna pick his kids up from primary school? He can't go. He can't go pick his kids up with concussion.
Like basically, I walked over and it wasn't that I decked the kid. I just fucking went over and I was like, after
You literally said that.
Suplex the kid.
Look, he was being really smug about like the fact he's like, oh, I nailed it in the head, and I was like, hey, and then fucking, he was like, what, and then blam. And then he fell over, and then I picked him up and I said, don't fucking do that again. Well, that's fucking disgusting. Look at that thing. Doesn't fucking know anything about anything. You're a wee shit. Fuck you. And then and then I started getting yelled at by staff for taking the sword.
So can I just clarify? Yeah, like this sounds like some really fucking. Oh my god. So you've knocked this kid out and you knocked him onto the floor. You pull out your sword and you're like, do not insult nature.
No,
I'm the defender of nature. And then like, no. Bring back the nature sword.
I was too pissed off. I left the sword on the stone steps.
And then
I had to pull it out.
I left the knife on his body to incriminate him.
No. Fucking have the knife.
When did you leave it? In his head?
Oh,
fuck. No. Why do I feel...
No more.
Why do I feel like Nucka's ancestors had this same situation before, but when they left...
We're peacock!
No. But when they left the sword there, just some fucking English dude called Arthur waddled up and got it next time.
Oh my god.
Okay,
that sword was for cutting that cake, you know?
Well, I mean, he probably could have cut a lot more if you tried harder.
My dad knocked fuck at me when he found out what I had been doing, man.
As he should been. Okay.
I don't regret it though, mate. Fucking, again, don't be mean to fucking animals. That shit pisses me off.
So I just need to assess this situation. This guy is basically in this position, yes?
Yes.
From that spellcraft roll, do I know if the force weapon will damage him?
Oh yeah.
Basically, is he still... Because when I was shooting the kids, I keep hitting that thing. What the fuck was with that?
That was a cradle jack.
Yeah, I know, but is he like connected to this? Because
He is not directly connected to him, but the thing is hanging out in his room, like in his antechamber, and it appears that, well, judging by the paraphernalia they're hanging around, that they may have been employing these things, quote unquote, not in the financial sense, more in the instrumentality sense, to steal children. As cradle jacks naturally gravitate towards just what's frequent behavior among them is they will snatch a child out of their bed and leave them somewhere in the wilderness. Most of them make the way back home. Like as bad as it gets is usually they get picked off by some other wildlife. And cradle jacks are seen more as like a exacerbating nuisance than an actual threat. That said, they're still hunted rather nastily.
Okay, if I maybe completely...
No one really knows exactly, but the well-documented cases, which with what Ritualist rolled, he will have actually read some of the accounts. The documented cases say that most of the time the children were just picked up and left somewhere. In this case, it appears as though that the cradle just been used to actually kidnap children.
Yeah, so basically my question was, do I know maybe what kind of best damage will be to deal him while he's in this form?
In this form, the best way to damage him is anything that will affect ghosts.
Ghosts.
Anything that affects incorporeal creatures. Your force weapon will do regular damage to him.
Yeah, it will not be like halved, or what did you say it will happen?
No, it will not be affected by his soundfall.
Yeah, so the best course of action is just to keep slamming at him.
Yep.
Yeah, and what is the situation on the kid? Is it like damage or still burnt, or is it like to fall apart? I don't want to waste the shots at the child.
The child is a little burned, but not too badly.
Yes. So, can you take a 5-foot step just to sit on this ledge and balance my shot?
Picture
So
that he threw a stone at a peacock.
Child
Bill,
cock.
can I make a 5-foot step just to not climb up, but just to be on the edge of the ledge?
Mm-hmm.
We have a better shot at him.
Yep.
And I have 2 attacks.
Richards, could I just ask, could you do a heal check really quickly as a free action to basically find out what's wrong with me and how to unfuck it, because I am currently petrified and nobody cares.
Yeah, I'll roll as a free action on Naka to know what the fuck is with him.
He's been affected by the spell Flesh to Stone,
Yeah.
which means you will need to reverse the spell, probably via
do I
ritual,
know?
or the Stone to Flesh spell.
Yeah, I don't have anything. No healing potion. No.
That's okay. We'll deal with it after the fight. I just wanted to know what was wrong with me. Thank you, Richards.
Yeah. Does it wear off eventually?
Flesh to Stone does not wear off of its own accord.
Yeah. So it will have to do bullshit. Okay, I'll then take 2 shots at him.
Also, you got the Guardian. I've noticed your super chat. That's not a bad idea.
What'd you say? You squirrely motherfucker.
There's actually a whole bunch that everyone has missed. I was gonna wait, but go ahead. There's let's see.
Yeah.
We'll pound right through.
Yeah, pound through the super chats, Naka. It's your stream.
Just, are you cunts playing? Question mark. 100 Norwegian krona.
Every time I see them,
Okay, Bill, I think
just think
this
it's
hits
not.
him. Bill.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna set up the peacock ethno state.
Okay, let's roll for.
Isn't that just gay pride?
Peacocks are majestic creatures. You shut up.
Oh, is it because they have tartan on
So
them as
Mardi
well?
Gras?
What?
Do we get anything from Aiden?
Sorry, look away for a second. Damage?
Yeah, damage.
Yeah, you 1d6.
1d6. Okay, hope that's. I think factored in. 32 points of damage.
Remember to self, next time Nuck goes on a drunken tirade, go get a drink.
Yeah, I should have get a drink myself.
Nigga, you
I know,
were
I
fucking
need one.
enthralled the moment I said I punched a child and you know. Don't you fucking lie to yourself and others.
Okay, I must say I enjoyed it. That was a good story.
No,
It was a good
not
story.
you, Bill. Bill, you know you were invested the moment I said that.
Well, yeah, because I enjoy watching you incriminate yourself.
Yeah, I think everyone was invested.
Am I wrong?
Okay, does the second attack hit?
The second hit of 29 versus him, no.
Yeah, do we have, because I'm basically stationed here, do we have one more attack as a, what is that, quick action?
Unfortunately, you'd need to have used Rapid Shot for that.
Yeah, I'll use a rapid shot, so that's...
Okay, I can
That's
retroact.
minus 2.
It's a -2 to every attack, so I'll retrofit that in. The 36 still hits.
Okay. Ooh, that. Bill.
Oof. Roll to confirm.
Hey, Ritual is doing what it does best.
So, roll for damage.
No, first roll me a d6. Head.
Oh, hit.
Hey.
Roll me a d100.
Wait, doesn't shit kick in if we crit as
Why do you think I'm rolling? Just to ascertain location. Okay. So blow to the neck. Okay. Continue.
So damage roll.
Yep.
Damage. And don't forget to factor in. I didn't roll the double damage. I don't know how to roll it. Bill.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll figure it in.
Isn't it just oh no, fuck. I think you just double the base damage.
No, usually you roll twice.
Should I roll twice?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
without the extra damage.
Yeah. If it's additional dice, it doesn't get multiplied.
So D factor whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so minus 8, minus 5.
That's not me.
That's me, my bad. I must have done something.
I thought it was Bill signaling that this guy needs an ambulance.
Okay, so plus 21, so
Peacock lives.
56. Okay. You can, from the lights on the candles of the menorah-shaped arms of the crossbow, see the light. Oh, what the fuck? What is this fucking soundboard happening in the background of this goddamn chat?
That wasn't
Christ.
me. I
What?
heard that
Oh,
car.
it's-
I heard that car go by.
It's where I fucking live. It sucks.
Okay. As the candles in the menorah-based arms of the crossbow begin to gather all the light together into a single point, forming the string. The string pulls back into a bolt, which is a solid shaft of bright white light. It doesn't so much fire as it just explodes outwards in a flash. A broad lance of energy. It's hard to tell where one body part begins and one ends in the creature sonic form, but you can see it catch roughly where the throat would be. And next thing you know, the body is being flung bodily backwards by the force of the blast, and in two pieces. One small piece, roughly the size of about the size of a cannonball, just twisting slightly in midair as it clatters to the ground. Now you see the sound dissipate, and what's left is this writhing swarm of spiders and snakes. And the amassment of vermin is just twisting in on itself.
What the fuck? What? Ritualist roller cult or some shit like a Swiss hand? Did he become the swamp?
No, knowledge arcana.
Some vampires, when they get reduced to 0, don't turn to mist. They turn to swarms.
So he's basically in his down state.
Yes.
So can he fight back, or is he like?
He could fight back, but he will fight as a swarm. He wouldn't be terribly effective. And also, writhing over the top of the... You can see, looking closer, writhing over the top of the vermin is this pale, ghostly green light.
Mud, go for that orb. Eat that shit.
Okay, I think that's the end of my turn. I don't have anything else to do. Except liquidating this guy.
So let me... Yeah, that'll do.
Alright, how do we do this then? Can we just wait everybody's turn in case this cunt tries to do stuff and just have Mud go for the orb?
What about the other child doll? Still connected to the swarm? The one that's left?
Good point, Aiden. Shoot the fucking doll.
Well, I was gonna make you not stone, but I can do that later, I guess. Okay.
Can you do that?
I think I can use that spell kenning to do the stone to flesh.
Can she, Bill?
Yep.
Oh, no, fair enough. Thank you, Aiden. Well done.
All right.
Props.
So, well, what's be next to you? Yeah. Okay. So I'll move here. That should be close enough, and then I'll use that to do the stone to flesh on Naka. And if he's not sound anymore, I need to. Well, I can't do counter song. Let me think. I think that's it then. For my turn. Simple.
You use your extended knowledge of magic and pull just almost like a blob of raw magical energy, just raw positive force into your hand. Just slap it onto Nucker's back between his shoulder blades and just let it wash through his system. Nucker, you regain the use of your limbs.
Hey. I was expecting a butt there.
But
Oh, fuck.
here's the thing. It's not reverse petrification, it's stone to flesh.
Oh no! Shit, okay.
Oh, damn.
So once you had crystals,
Oof.
You know,
you instead have bizarre fleshy and bone-like pillars and protrusions.
Oh. You're welcome.
Whoa!
So instead of being like a person, the crystal's going to make a fucking crystal abomination amalgamate sort of thing.
So basically, you just look like a car crash victim.
Yeah.
Like literally like a necromorph out of fucking.
It doesn't matter, I'm going to fix it.
Hi, I'm Nuka and I live in Grenfell Towers.
I'll get. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna make a fleshy coloured version of Nuka.
Also,
What, was that too hot to handle?
and shit like that. I thought it was a teddy bear right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Really
just.
gross one.
Just the crystal bits. You like that one like teddy bear made out of chicken skin?
Oh no!
Oh, that's gross. Yep.
And for the record, Duck, no one lives in Grenville Towers anymore.
Alright, but I can move about as normal, yes?
Yes.
Alright, well,
It's
there
mainly
you
a
go.
cosmetic thing.
Familiar stranger, I look like regular Nuka for the
No.
sanity of everybody
Sorry, it's
else.
canon.
There you go.
The smell, however, lingers.
What happened? I was gone for just 2 minutes. What the fuck?
Bad things. Bad things.
I was
I am
trying
a
to
doll
help.
made of chicken skin.
So you're made of chicken skin now.
Sure, why not? Fuck it. Alright. Aiden, are you done? Like, can you not shoot that doll or whatever?
I can do anything else on top of that, can I?
I
if I could-
believe it's a flesh to stone. I believe is a standard. So you gotta move.
Yeah. I moved to because I think it's 1 to 3 feet, so
Okay.
I had to move up. Actually, yeah. So that's all I can do. You're welcome, Naka.
Yeah, I said thank you. Well done.
That's general placenta Beth to you.
General listen.
It's horrifying. Oh god, why, Bill?
I turn my eye, which is now on the back of my right shoulder, and just basically give her a wink and say thanks.
I try not to vomit.
It looks like you're being like leered at by a chicken sandwich that's not been cooked all the way.
Salmonella is real.
Salmonaka.
Yeah. Currently, you don't. Okay, Nuka, until you fix this, you do not transmit the crystal disease. You instead transmit salmonella.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna fix it in the cocoon.
Even from salmonella to Ebola.
Getting rid of this fucking teddy bear template. I want those 2 precious points of intelligence back.
Oh, by the way, you're not pounding through your super chats. Super Iron Bob said Nuka is a quality content provider. Just saying.
Doubt.
Why have I got so many fucking super chats? What is
You
wrong?
Amazing.
You gotta
Mate,
pound. Yeah, you're a quality
This Argon
content
stream
provider.
paid off. What the fuck?
Literally, haha.
Oh god.
Why is it the stream I don't get money is the one where it was fucking super chat?
You get 15 quid, fuck you, I'm skint.
Yay! The 50.
Don't worry, once Papa Google's had its cut,
Yeah.
enjoy your
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
$2.50.
It wasn't even $100. I just gave Mud 15 quid because I was like, you know what, fucking I need to give him something. I need to.
Wait, give me a second.
Okay, so next up. It will attempt to flee.
Is there a way
Good one.
to hold him?
Isn't he mindless?
No?
Isn't he like hitting a brick wall or something?
Yes. And he's squirming up the side of it.
Isn't that like force field and nothing can get through it?
On this side, yes. On this side, no. On this side, there are established gaps, hidden rooms, and ventilation shafts.
Okay, Bill, quick question. How effective would a Tanglefoot bomb be on, or wait, maybe I don't have that anymore.
Surprisingly, so.
Fuck, maybe I don't have that anymore. Although the one situation where it comes in handy, I probably got rid of it for a precise bomb. I need to check that quickly. Oh no, I still have it. Oh yeah, I got precise bombs with the level up points. So yeah, I can try and capture this with a Tanglefoot bomb.
Well, you have 1 round until it disappears for good. It's currently in a wall, in a ventilation shaft. No, it's
Mud.
not here.
Mud, you can become the swamp.
No, I didn't. I don't have that.
Did
I
you
cannot
get
become
rid of
this
it?
one. Yeah, I got rid of it because basically it had no use because I could become smoke, and I was like, oh fuck.
Do you guys want to delay your turn? I attempt to throw a Tanglefoot bag, and if that doesn't work, ye go then.
Aye, fine. Yeah, let Mud, you go after Duck, or I'll.
Roll to hit.
Oh no, actually, you know what? Go Duck, then me, then Mud.
Ye, and 1 second. Let's see. Do.
On the upside, layman only means the slapping of the child story. Nothing important.
Not slapping, punching. Remember, don't want to get the story wrong.
Yeah, my bad.
That fucker had it coming.
And +4 to that.
Okay. He's dex based. Let's see. Okay, that will hit. Just.
Well
Yeah.
done, Duck. Well done.
Good, because if you'd failed that, then the Tanglefoot bag would have given it cover.
Oh shit. Well, to be fair, it's not a Tanglefoot bag, it's a Tanglefoot bomb. So I don't think necessarily.
Bill, how the fuck is Mud gonna eat a swamp? We natural attack.
Well,
Mate, do you know how like people eat bugs?
he's a fucking blender.
Mate, I can eat anything. Will it
Get a
blend?
big
Will
ball
it
of
mud?
insects, stick it in top of his head, put the button down on
I
blitz,
thought
and have
physical
at it.
attacks didn't work. I
Nice
thought
one.
physical attacks didn't work on swamps.
Yeah,
Well,
people
think of
do-
it this way: it's a handful of insects and snakes.
Mate,
What
I've watched
happens
Bear
when
Grylls.
a
I know what I'm doing.
handful of insects
No.
gets put in a blender?
On this
Okay,
episode of Will It
what's it
Burn,
called? I fucking step up to Mud, fucking, and give him the tap of +11 to his next fucking roll.
What, as in chance to hit? Or...
Yep.
Oh,
+11 to whatever you're going to be doing next time.
Right.
Let's do it. Come on, be a good guy.
Wait, is this like a high step here? Am I gonna have to like jump over this or some shit? Or is it just like a not really important ledge?
It is a ledge. It's a 5-foot ledge.
Alright, so it's gonna take 5 foot to go over then.
Can I use like? Actually, it's mud before me. I cannot help him. Just to give him a hand so he can climb quickly.
Bill, here's an important question. If I use direct pride and the person I pick is directly after me, does that mean they get 2 turns in a row?
No.
I have spider climb.
Direct
So I
the
don't-
pride is okay. This is a problem that used to happen back in 3.5 with a move called White Raven Tactics, where it used to be like that, where you just chose who got to go next, and what would happen is 2 people with White Raven Tactics would stack up and have infinite turns.
So if I were to clarify, if I were to use, because I have the ability of spider climb, can I go over this easily, or is it going to be a difficult? Right, cool.
Yeah, it's no problem.
How
You're-
high up is this boy?
You could. It's only like he's currently about 10 foot up the wall.
Oh, I can reach that.
Yeah, because you occupy the 5 foot and can reach the 10th.
Yeah, you're a vampire. You
I've
climb as easily.
I've got a
easily
little
as you
step,
move.
you know.
You basically just skitter up the wall like it ain't no fun.
Spider bot. You can do.
Oh, there's something so disquieting about the fucking pink gem version of Nuka.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Sweet
just wait to see what I am drawing here.
Oh god, it's gonna be worse.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh my
no,
God.
no.
The pink gem version of Knock It, when I heard that, is this what Steven Universe? What? Fuck off.
Oh no.
Fucking Steven Universe.
Knucker's Steven from Steven Universe.
You mean he's Goku?
Oh god. Am I Goku?
Right,
Goku
okay.
has white hair now, by the way. Fucking.
Oh,
it happened.
fucking.
It happened, fam. He has white hair. It's been
In the
done.
last episode, yeah.
Can't believe Goku Blanco is a thing now. Fucking bootlegs. Fucking Brazilian. Fucking.
No,
Dragon
even
Ball
back in the
memes.
days of fucking recolors, like Goku's recolor. By the way, see when they revealed it, it was actually a good episode. They saved the
It was
budget
a
for it. It was a good. Do you watch Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, I do now.
Oh, good. It's fucking
Yeah, okay,
good.
I'm on this episode of Bot versus Wild. I'm going to be eating a swarm of bugs. It's really healthy for you in the wild. Trust me.
Hello, I'm Mark 3, and this is Jackass.
Okay, get the camera on me. Get the camera on me. I'm only here for an hour.
Why? That's horrifying.
Okay, so
Imagine, if you will, a creature which looks like a looks like a fucking dustbin is reaching into a wall, pulling forth like handfuls of fucking blood, insects, like cockroaches, spiders, like small snakes and lizards, cramming them into the top like dustbin like hatch of its head, clipping the door shut, and then you just hear this whirring, grinding noise.
as I just
And it's
stare.
there's a clear grittiness to it, like something is being ground to a dust, and it's clearly biological. If you've ever heard a bone get caught in like a garbage disposal, or if you've ever heard a bad industrial accident,
As Mud is doing this, I just chant to whatever the collective mind left of that vampire is, and I just shout, we are the youth of the nation. Fuck you. Young vamps, fuck me old vamps. Get
is
in.
it bad that I assumed you were going to say we was king?
No, I went there. I went for a gold day that old cunts will appreciate.
So if I just do I guess what was the
Just push the button.
should I just use the same like my natural attack thing? Blood drain or
Do you know that meme ability blend? It's basically it.
energy drain would be the correct one, shouldn't it? Really, not blood drain.
Well,
Looks
technically speaking, negative levels
Don't do
don't
blood
work.
drain, do energy drain. Drop him
energy
2 levels, it fucks his health as well.
Negative levels don't affect undead.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm trying to absorb him, like what?
You
would be
drink
the best-
all his blood. You need to drink his heart's blood.
Ah, right, okay. So I'll
Then
just
you
take
can
him.
drink. Then once you rip out all his vampirism, then you can eat his soul.
What the fuck is his heart's blood when he's a bug? Look for the biggest bug.
Well, it's hemolymph, so all hemolymph is the heart's hemolymph.
We're gonna have a discussion about how a swarm's body functions.
Drink the heart's melanin.
It's how you absorb its power.
Okay,
You
so
need to steal his melanin.
17.
Mate,
So I'll just use.
Mate,
I'll just
mate,
use
imagine a
natural slang.
film with Sean King where he basically goes about diablerizing other black people. Mate, that would be a fucking amazing film.
Wouldn't that just be the film Blackula?
And then at the end, it's just he absorbs all the light in the room. It doesn't fade to black. It's just it fades to black because he's eating the last person. Okay, so that plus 11, what is it?
You could call it 30 Days of White.
Fade to black.
God.
Oof.
Darkness rises. The dark white rises.
Oof.
Everything about this is bootleg as fuck.
Becoming my wife's son. So that's what, 41? Is that going to be alright to hit?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
You just
And,
grabbed this. You grabbed the subtotal of his mass and you just crammed it into your interior.
don't think there's any bonuses for this. So I'll just do my usual slam. And I'm going to be using a blood drain on that as well. That does constitution damage. Yeah, there we go. I'm done. Grabbing a handful, just nommed it.
Okay. Oh, Mark 3.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm already WD-40'd up. I'm alright.
Yep. What'd I miss?
I don't know, I'm just waiting here in silence.
Have you noticed something? It's changed, Mark 3.
Do I need to stop eating or
But by the way, Mud, I never told you anything about what happens when you diabolise things. By the way, you're gonna get fucked.
What do you mean I'm gonna get fucked?
Which thing's changed?
Diablerising is the most taboo fucking thing you can ever do as a vampire.
Mate, why the fuck did I trust you?
You
How did
just
I get
injected
convinced?
black tar heroin.
Why?
No, literally, your soul will now have black veins in it. It's like you're fucked.
Wait a second. What does that mean though?
Well, put it this way: when I eat that dread vampire, it's so fucking tainted and fucked up that it will actively kill the rest of the party if they don't have measures against it.
Why did you not explain this?
You never asked.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do? Are we just supposed to leave the room and let you eat?
How have I been outsmarted by the small brain man? What has happened to me? What is my life?
You have activated my trap card.
You didn't appreciate peacocks enough. But, you know, I figured since I did the most taboo thing a vampire can do, I figured it made sense that you do it as well, Taylor.
So I'm coming down with it, got it. Right.
Yeah, he just wants to drag you down to his level.
So you basically made Mud give in to vampiric peer pressure.
Yeah.
It's basically like I'm about to take fucking proper black tar heroin, but, you know, I'm making sure Mud does it first just to make sure it goes alright.
This is not great.
Okay, Mega Saber just said that I'm gonna get killed on sight by other vampires. But he fails to
That was going to
understand.
happen. That was probably going to happen.
That's gonna happen anyway. Yeah, as it goes, I think we're not.
The bigger issue is now the vampires that would otherwise have not given a shit are going to hear, "Hey, this asshole ate another vampire." It goes, real shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they're going to start because as soon as someone finds out, oh, this person's committing diablerie, suddenly they start waking up stronger vampires to make sure it doesn't get out of hand.
By the way, Naka, here you go. You know,
Oh my
even
god!
refined
Oh
form.
my god! This version of Nucker is better.
Oh, how bad could it possibly be?
That is
I'm a bootleg chicken plushie.
Guys, we won't have a sorted. We won't have that KFC sorted for much longer. We got this.
I hope you like the cock.
The cock's all you get.
But yeah, don't worry, Mud. After I eat that fucking drink, I'm gonna be fucking vampire public enemy number. I just wanted to make sure you're going down with me.
Mate, I don't think I had a choice really.
Also, I love that Aiden's character is getting browner as fried. Not only does time goes on, but as fried chicken becomes more readily available.
It's honest mistake on my part. Honest mistake.
Look, I was Vikings and shit, alright?
It's gonna get to the point where a rich list doesn't even like change colour. He just uses the fucking
White people
penny.
invented slavery.
Okay,
We was
why-
Vikings.
So
Sweating
why
black man that shape.
At what point do the lips become thicker and redder?
This isn't the D&D campaign.
So why did the child bother to get closer to me?
So, like, I diabolized the boy, right? Or what happened with the guy was phenomenal. Like,
He's currently being in the process of Diablo.
oh hell yeah! What's the benefit of this actually? Because I realised I just did this because
That depends entirely upon what gets rolled on the big mutation table.
oh hell yeah! Let's hope I get some kind of.
I just imagine Naka is going to be like a cocoon while he diabolizes, and the mud is just sitting down, and you can just hear it.
I'm gonna be changing my hard drive.
Basically, you just download those 10.
I'm going from this
and
to
then,
hard.
and then you can see like the little clock, you know, like on the blender or the micro, you just ping.
I'm moving to solid state, lads. We got this. Oh.
To be honest, Demon, I think you're just gonna go straight to Vista.
Oh. No.
No.
This is old, powerful vampirism. This is Windows 3.
Jesus Christ.
An antediluvian. Nani?
How old was this vampire?
As far, let's put it this way, there are not that many of the Chonyo Guishin. This guy was pretty old. He wasn't like Methuselah, but he was up there.
The real question is,
Was he at least 500 years older than Mud?
He is, let's put it this way, he was around when the first of the Qian emperors turned up.
So, Mud, if you kill our sire or whoever's in there, you're a dread vampire as well.
oh hell yeah! More importantly, does that mean that I technically count as Asian now? Like this is very important.
You was chinks.
Like should I make my eyes
What?
smaller? This is the real question.
Well, you would have been, I assume you'd been manufactured there anyway.
Right, exactly.
Mud, I've been kind of hoping, but I really hope Chinese bouncing vampires.
Oh god, no!
No, Jiangxi are a separate, like, bloodline. These guys are, the Chonyo Guishin are more like the Korean ghost vampires.
Oh,
They're one of those ones where like the curses they create are like tangible.
All right, let's see the mutation. What happens?
Okay. No, I get to roll on this chart.
Oh,
The Metamorphica, one of my favourite books.
Also, but
Okay.
if you sum up what's currently happening to Mud's soul.
What occurs is difficult to describe. It almost resembles as though he's constructed this broad cocoon, but it's more geometric. It's not like a cocoon like a caterpillar would weave. It's geometric. It's pieced together from nanolathe parts. It's literally lathed around him.
Oh my god, I'm just picturing a shell made out of all the previous.
It's not even like it's not a cocoon. It's more like a sarcophagus you'd see on like a malfunctioning nuclear reactor. It's a sheath of concrete. And judging by the light that leaks out from the few gaps, you're glad it's there. Okay, let's begin. Roll me a D1000.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, right.
Yes, you're gonna have to do this.
It's been ages since I read it.
That's correct, Lozzie. There is indeed a red lip on Aiden, like a true king.
So when I get the big cunt, do I need to roll reputation?
Oh yeah, you'll get.
Template.
Don't worry, you'll get this. You'll get this chart.
So basically, do we have to roll something?
Oh yeah, oh of course. 488.
lads, I will create the ethno state, the robotic ethno state.
Okay.
White light shines from the tube.
Mind behaviors. Okay, roll me 1d100 plus 400.
Fuck's sake. Who come up with this fucking shit? Oh my god.
This is one of those books with like its fatal level tables. 495.
No, that's not.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
That's one of the fun ones. Oh, territorial. This is gonna get funny.
Oh.
And we're basically become more and more a basement dweller. Is this what's happening? Like,
Oh no, no, territorial, just fucking Mud's gonna start up fucking the Asian gang.
I love
Oh,
it.
you're setting up Asian gang?
This mutant stakes out its own territory and firstly is protected of it, driving away any unwanted intruders. If the mutant is already territorial, it becomes expansionist.
if I don't have audience,
I love that some of these mutations are just like personality quirks that you now have.
it's the first any quirk.
Yeah,
Roll
so
me
basically,
another D1000.
1 second,
You-
he rolled 488 and he almost got the ability to become expansionist.
Oh my god, I'm unironically a fucking like an ethno-nationalist. Guys, all I'm saying is that we're technically smarter than them for like inherently. So like,
Well, you're the most powerful of all. You're part white. You're
Chinese.
You're made from Chinese parts, but you've got a white man's voice.
No,
Okay,
no, I
380,
have the perfect thing for him. If he's going to be Korean, he can expand the territory on the rooftop.
I was about to say, I'm happy with that. Like, fucking secure
Yes.
all our operations more.
Okay, body functions. Roll me 1d200 plus 200.
okay,
Everyone will get 3.
sorry,
Do we roll some
sorry.
will saves against him or something?
sorry. 1d200 plus 200.
Plus 200, yes.
Cool.
$227.
Oh my god, I'm gonna become Sam Hyde worldwide. I like this. This is stolen from The Guardian, by the way.
Decreased metabolism.
So I'm gonna become thick. How does that even work?
No, decreased metabolism.
So you become a thick boy.
Yeah. This one's really neat. Like, its mutant reactions are slightly sort of normal. It may also suffer from a weakened immune system and increased susceptibility to cold, brittle hair, nails, constipation, dry skin, irregular menstruation,
just trying to make
poor
me like
memory,
a-
and unexplained weight gain.
Are
That
you
one was really
How does
shit.
this, how does this
literally-
affect him as a robot, though?
And a vampire. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I
I'm
guess
not
it
sure that
just means
applies.
that he needs to drink blood less, but fucking, like, do you ever get anything positive for this shit?
Oh yeah, some of these are hilarious.
Should
Like,
I- what?
I had one dude who diablerized someone, rolled poorly on the table and exploded into a tree that created clones of him.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, not, but I mean, like, do you ever... Is it just, like, a detrimental effect?
No, and it's not. This one isn't even
I mean,
statistically represented.
the-
In your case, what this means is you will have to drink blood only half as often.
Alright, cool.
Ah, that's
Roll
pretty
again, because you
That's
get free. You get a choice between free.
Alright.
No, you get all 3.
Oh, so I'm basically just becoming like this terror.
Yeah, roll me another D1000.
Wonderful.
You're lazy. You're territorial.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is getting
I'm
too
gonna
close
start
to
posting
her.
on 4chan in a second. Jesus Christ. All I'm saying, guys, is that why won't she like me? I'm such a. I'm
Mate,
such a.
mate,
I'm
this
so
is good
kind.
for me. This is good for me. It
Oh,
means
shit.
we
No,
protect the
is-
blood bank more.
Is he gonna unlock hover hands next?
I'll become Millennial Woes.
Woes.
Okay, that's another 1d200 plus 200.
Cool. Hopefully this time I won't get fucking become fat neckbeard.
I'd like to point out one of the results on this table is kidney stones.
This is literally gonna become Millennial Woes.
I'll start pronouncing
393.
white.
No, I just thought about something.
Okay, I'm gonna make you re-roll that because you already have vents.
Oh hell yeah, baby. Let's.
Speaking of all this like white ethno state stuff, you know those like fat people who blame their genetics on being fat? Could they ever do like the whole fucking ethno state shit? It's like my genetics are pure.
I thought
My
you-
genetics.
I thought you were gonna say, can they do the 23andMe? Okay, congratulations, you're 20% butter.
By the way, don't knock that slow metabolism shit. Like basically everybody in my it were vampires. Unironically, it's ridiculous. Like we don't age. We don't fucking age. It's ridiculous.
Okay, Ash, I'm gonna make you roll. Can you roll me another D1000 because that one isn't gonna work out.
Is it a bit
You can't have
David
all
Deadman?
three in that same shot.
Yeah, cool.
There's two. Okay, the body functions table is just too full of shit that doesn't apply.
Yeah.
That would be funny to have you roll badly and end up a paraplegic.
Oh, I had to have a
Okay,
wheelchair and I
6,
could be like
3, 4.
Professor X. Hell yeah.
You're already a wheelchair.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Ooh, that's one of the fun ones.
Go on. What?
Okay. Roll me 1d100 plus 600.
Oh, that's a little bit more refreshing. Yeah, at least a number. Well.
This is the chart that got the dude to explode into a tree. 630. Oh.
I couldn't kind of read what that meant.
Okay. Roll me a 1d6.
Okay, that's more disturbing, to be honest.
Don't worry, there's more to come. Okay. Okay, I'll let you know what this is. Erase memories.
Well, that's
This mutant can erase short memories from targets' minds. The mutant must know what the memory is by either having been present or being informed of the memory, or it can erase whatever memory the target is recalling when power is used, if any. Okay, so that was a 5.
Yeah.
You can cause a duration of several weeks of amnesia. Roll me another d6 for the range.
So I literally have the ability of destroying the emails.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's so good for my plans.
God, Richard, no.
Yeah. This is
Begone thought. Oh God.
Oh God.
Roll your second d6, you degenerate.
That was
Look at the face. Oh God. Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, give me a second. I'll wipe this on in a second.
Okay.
Oh, I've got
You
to
have
wipe
a
this.
20-foot range.
Sorry for the mind wipe.
Yep. Now roll me 1d4 for speed.
Oh Jesus fuck.
1d4, got it.
I'm gonna tweet this.
Okay, it is instantaneous. You've got like reverse fucking like you've got like reverse epitaph.
What is that?
God.
That's a stand from part 5 that no one cares about. Everyone keeps forgetting it exists.
I know what epitaph
What one was that?
is.
Oh, epitaph, yeah.
Epitaph is the one that's attached to fucking King Crimson's forehead.
Which is a second stand, but it's I think the implication is that it's like his like alternate personality stand.
No, it was established that the fucking alternate personality dead body.
I love that we can render part 5 completely unwatchable before it's even come out.
It's pretty obvious.
Some people have let their inside basically grow inside them and shit like that because of like fuck ups. That's actually what happened with Diavolo.
I'm gonna whack this up as a separate one because this one.
By the way, that never happened. I just made the spot. I just wanted to see if anybody would buy it.
Somebody message V to find out the Romanian version of Sam Hyde.
Alright, fuck it. Ritualist, loot, do your thing, scan.
Okay, so once Mark III leaves torpor, which will be some time, he will have the ability to. He will be territorial. Yeah. He will be gaining weight at a hilarious rate, but he will have the ability to erase minds.
I'm accumulating mass. This is the important thing.
But you need to know the weakness of the stand. You need to know about the memory to erase it.
This is basically like Sam Hyde. Everybody forgets that that meme has been used too many times to just keep on reporting.
Sorry, how many times can I use this ability?
Well,
how many times has Sam Hyde been reported as a mass shooter? That's basically the answer.
I mean, is it like once a day or something?
It works on mutant rules, which is if you keep using it too much, suddenly you stop bleeding.
Right. Okay.
I'll say that we will establish a ratio of blood use to time erased.
Right. Okay.
So it's like every minute. Actually, let's start off slow because you're a beginner with using it. We'll start off with one temporary hit point is 1 second, or one. We'll call it 1 round to make it easy.
Okay, right.
So 6 seconds for every blood point.
What if it's like like where they put their keys? Like, is that gonna be like several rounds, or is it just gonna be like? Sweet.
Be like, yeah, done.
I'm gonna be a massive nuisance. I'm gonna secretly be erasing everyone's memories of stupid shit.
And combined with the fact that you're now territorial.
They're gonna go to walk into my office. They're gonna leave my office. I'm like, what happened?
Well, we know who's fucking head of blood fucking management operations.
So you're fiercely territorial. Won't let anyone near you. You're gaining weight at a rate of knots, and everyone's forgetting about you. You're basically Betty Draper in the later seasons of Mad Men.
He's perfect. He's perfect for running the blood farm.
Wait a second. I'm gonna give my character a fedora.
He's super territorial about it, and fucking he can erase cunts' minds. He's perfect.
Holy shit! That's gonna be super useful.
Perfect.
I can literally drain someone's blood and then tell them that they must just.
I will say that instead of that's the obvious thing. You know how Nuka can draw people's blood out at range?
Yeah.
You can feed on thoughts.
So I'm basically a dream eater. No.
Yeah.
Can you do it in Mistfall?
I don't think you can. I think Mistform has like very specific things you can do, and anything physical isn't one of them.
By the way, have you seen the shit Dread Vampires can do?
Oh yeah, like they completely circumvent that requirement. They can just train you.
You know a Dread Vampire can turn dead and fucking lit anything sort of chart as long as you have lit the fucking same hit dice. And you still have all the powers that you had when you were fucking regular.
If you want to see some dumb shit, wait until you see a Dread Vampire who's a dragon.
Oh, that sounds badass.
People forget dragons can be vampires, and they frequently are. Because when a vampire feeds from a dragon, they cure themselves of the bloodthirst if they're strong enough for dragon.
Alright, well, I'm going to go up to Mud, and I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to use vampire knowledge. How long is he going to be?
It's going to be a good few days.
Okay, Bill, do I see anything of value in this room? Do I sense it with a breeze?
Did Vamp Boy
Okay.
leave any good shit? Because I mean, like, his
Yes,
shit
indeed
must
he
have
did.
gone somewhere. But first, Bow, just as a briefing, how do I feel about mud?
You can feel something horrifying happening inside that cocoon.
Like, as a regular vampire, currently, how do I feel about his soul and
Imagine
whatever?
being in the same room as Jimmy Savile. Have you ever met one of those people that you just know? It's like you're up to some shit. You're up to some horrible shit.
Wait 1 second, we're all like that already.
No, you don't understand. Literally, none of the vampire gods are cool with what you just did. No vampire is cool with what you just did. Like, basically, this shit is fucking bad. Like, you ate this cunt's soul. Your soul has been damaged. Well, it's literally your soul is covered in black fucking unholy shit for what you did. Like,
Yeah.
this makes what vampires do on the regular look like bitch shit. This is really fucked up.
You know how drinking blood and eating children is taboo? This is as high above that as that is above like normal life. This makes regular vampirism look like a church.
Yep.
This is the penetrada of vampiric acts. Oh, fucking! I shouldn't go for early season fucking Simpsons jokes.
Welcome to the club. That I'm not in yet. But I go over to. By the way, while Ritualist is appraising, over to the big guy and I speak to him in Aklo, and I'm like, fucking, really sorry about before. You know, I put my hand out for a shake.
It slowly turns around. You realise you've never actually seen one of these things facing you.
Are you the same? Like, have we met you before?
I think that's racist.
As you look at the thing, it becomes apparent that these things don't actually have a front. As the front of him is this gap in reality. It's just a hole where Matty used to be.
Yeah, well, I have
And
a
it's
gap
just
in
looking out.
reality with my brain.
It's just looking out onto an infinite abyss dotted with little stars.
Fair enough.
And there's a kind of a simulacrum of a face at the very top, but it has no lower jaw. It has no teeth. It has no nothing. It's just a kind of a muted, flat face, below which is just almost like a night sky.
Does it shake my hand and does it react to my call? Have we met before? Like, are you the Cradle Jack we met in the crack pen with the cage? And I gesture like as best as I can with a cage. I try to charade a cage where I don't say.
It speaks with a voice you find familiar. I think I remember you.
Oh,
What worries you is that it's Vilman's voice, and then in an instant it disappears.
Oh
I
shit.
wanted to give it a job. Motherfucker, you just committed the most fucking that can possibly be done. You're the worst person here. Don't you give me shit for child.
You fucking
stealing
said to
guns.
do it. Fuck you, bitch.
No, but you actually did it. You know what I mean? Like fucking, I'm like,
What are you gonna do? Punch me? And fucking.
you know what I mean? Like fucking, there's a joke. There's a thing about like say, haha. Actually, rape a kid.
What's the fucking meme with the two people standing in front of the oven? The madman actually did it.
The man actually did it. Oh god.
Hey Bill, just real quick, is this Jimmy?
Who's?
Oh, but no. Here's the important thing.
Which
Bill,
Jimmy?
Bill, what does mud?
Jimmy Savile.
No, different Jimmy Savile. Very different Jimmy
Yeah.
Savile.
All
Bill,
done.
Bill, what does mud gain for this, or will we find that out?
What from this?
What, from eating the fucking the much older fucking vampire? Surely he gains upgrades.
Well, he's on his way to qualifying the Dread Vampire, and he gains the ability to erase people's thoughts.
You literally have begun thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember when I told that joke, and then people were
That's Jimmy Sewell, not Jimmy Savile.
Oh god, it must not have come up. Alright, sorry, Richard, let's get English. Alright, Bill, you got the loot list.
What's that?
You got the loot list.
Somebody please just type it out.
Yes. So
Looking Pathfinder private.
In the meantime, the mask that he left, what's left behind was the mask of golden coins, an antique quill made of gold,
Fucking hell, is everything for ritualist? Jesus Christ.
not everything. In addition to that, there is one slaymate is remaining. So anyone who's who wants to be using necromancy has a free metamagic level.
Yeah, I don't really
Which,
have
by
a
the
wish
way,
to-
is hilariously powerful for a necromancer.
Well, can't I? So I'm supposedly Justin Trudeau's gonna teach me necromancy or something, right?
Potentially, if you wish.
Okay.
So what if it take control of the child? That's like increase in necromancy. Do I get you right?
Yes, anyone within 10 feet of the child, whenever they cast a necromancy spell, the spell count. You can basically ignore one level of metamagic adjustment. So if you have a metamagic that requires you cast it with a slot one level higher, so normally it would make a level 1 spell a level 2, and a level 2 spell a level 3, you'd ignore that cost.
So can we just like cage this thing up and keep it down in the despair zone when we need it?
Let's put it this way: slaymates are very prized by necromancers because they are insanely strong. Just in terms of their the radiant buff they give, they make necromancy much stronger and much easier.
Basically, the question is, can we pixel it up?
Oh yeah, you can. These things are small. They're very easy. They are as small and weak as a child.
Okay, here's the question though. What is this thing currently doing?
It's kind of sitting on. It's just sat by itself, just kind of rocking gently back and forth.
Alright, okay, I'll look it straight in the eyes and I hit it with a dominate.
Okay.
Okay. Be good and don't touch anything.
To address the people in the chat, yes, in theory, if Mud can erase the memory, that he can erase thoughts, because it doesn't remove his ability to do it. He just forgets that he can. Like he could erase his memories of learning how to walk if he wanted to.
Can't recall exactly because it's been ages since I last used Dominate, but I think it's like DC 25.
Okay. It doesn't seem to really affect it much. Dominate normally works on humanoids, whereas this is undead. That said, it seems to be following your instructions naturally.
Ah, okay. Doc, come here and stretch your hole. I'm going to stuff it.
How dare you say this? That is not okay.
Doc, you're a woman now. Live by your own principles.
Excuse me. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I'll stretch my hole. Anyone.
Whatever. Look.
You gotta really convince her.
Stretch your hole. I'm going to put a kid in it. Right?
Excuse me, I'm a good Catholic. There's only one hole I'm putting a kid in, and it's involved slurry.
Open your hole. Alright, I pick up
You
the
gotta
kid.
pay the toll before you can put it in the hole. Come on.
You're in a hole. I mean, you're in a thing. you just.
You got
fucking
to pay the
whatever.
toll to get the ball.
Alright, whatever. Okay, Duck, do you fucking open up the. Yes or no?
Don't consent. Me too.
I will not let the state near my hole.
Alright, whatever. I stuff the kid in Duck's hole. Like his portable
Deep
hole.
state achieved.
Alright, okay. The kid can fit in the portable hole, yeah?
Sound like the opposite of a like.
Yes.
I mean, it's
It's like a 10-foot square.
Alright, good. The kid gets chucked in the hole. Alright, so if you decide to invoke the path of Trudeau, then good stuff. By the way, necromancy might be good for you. By the way, Aiden, I don't know if you realised, we're kind of dubious. We do some shady shit.
No, it hadn't. I hadn't really realized that at all.
I should note
you know
that even
what?
as a human, you know that Diablery's fucked up. You can physically feel it.
Okay, so I'm disturbed.
Think about this way. To vampires, Diablery is terrifying. To humans, it's a borderline mind-shattering event.
How do I feel about it?
You're Irish, you've seen worse shit than this.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
mind altering effects don't fuck you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You're
can I
the
resist
herald
the
of
thing?
DMX. Do you just want to know if you can fit another fucking subwoofer in fucking Mud's fucking kit?
Diablery is essentially the Dashcon of psychological events.
Yeah. So that's in that. But yeah, basically, I say Aiden, just keep with us. You get your drink. You'll have fun. You'll do well.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
fuck with us.
eventually Mark III will be able to erase your memory of these events.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Like, there's only long-term things.
Oh,
don't
see,
worry.
that works out then. So if ever I get too disturbed,
Can I start becoming Jordan Peterson? Like I could become a psychologist.
I'm a
Like, just tell me.
I just picture it literally for the B team and paying what
See, this is the problem with fucking postmodernism, man.
they tell you the event that upset them so much, and you just clean your room.
Clean your room. Oh
everything.
fuck, that's a good idea.
That's the name of the stand, clean your room.
Oh god.
No, this is a beyond, it's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, that's my favorite movie of all time.
Good
I
stuff.
just watched it the other day.
All right, well, get rid of the kid. Get rid of the kid, Bill. All right, so we
With pleasure.
We get a quill and a mask of gold coins. I already know that this is going
You
to be
had a
something
finely
good for
made
this.
suit, unfortunately it got on the bad side of a fucking
Yeah,
I
what
forgot
was
the
gold
Chonyo
pen-
Guishin.
What does the gold pen and the gold coins do?
Okay. The golden pen is quite simple. It can write out runic spells, and it increases the DC and makes them more powerful.
That's for ritualists.
Yeah.
Furthermore, it acts as an eternal wand of Sepia snake sigil, which is a runic spell which you write it out, and when someone reads it, a magical snake gets conjured and it bites them and paralyzes them.
So if somebody else reads them, if they...
You write out the symbol, and whenever someone looks at it, a magical snake will fly out of the symbol and bite them and lock the person in stasis. And they're like that for like
it's a
3
trap
days.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This to follow the naming convention of these magical items will be called Lacuna's Coil.
Oh, I'm too old. Alright, what does the mask of coins do?
Okay, the Mask of Coins you're not quite sure about. Could someone roll me spellcraft?
Yeah.
I've got the same one as Richard.
Fucking mod. Look in Pathfinder Private. You're getting.
Oh wait, no, I'm in a fucking tube. I can just do what I do usually and stay quiet and do nothing.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
no, no, mod. You're getting.
Oh no! Why did I send the image? What have I done?
Jesus, it's such a nefarious image of Jimmy Savile.
I'll make you a star.
Dear Jimmy, will you fix it for me?
Will you fix it for me so that I can
become
be
a dread vampire?
Yeah, dread vampire.
No, 1 second. Let's put it this way. He spends a good while with Jimmy Savile, then learns how to get rid of memories.
Oh god.
I just picture like Mud in the like Jim appears and then just before like Mud can protest, he just puts his finger over his mouth and just goes, "Shh, Jim will fix it."
Oh god. I fucking lost my place in my notes now. Let me tell you.
Well, I am not shocked.
Oh, that's my ability in action already.
Oh god. Oh, by the way, can I tell how long fucking Mud is going to be in his state?
You said a few days.
Well, yeah, you already asked that question.
It could be a few days, could be a few hours, depends on what. Well, you can speed up diablerie by feeding them vampire blood.
I would, but I have been on low health forever, and Duck did not help with that.
Is Mog giving me support, or is he just fucking?
Mog's just
Emotional support.
You.
As for the mask, the Veil of the Serpent King. The Veil of the Serpent King allows the user to manifest a bite attack with reach that also carries a particularly potent venom. The venom carries a curse that essentially means that whoever is bitten will lose all their worldly wealth within a day.
Oh fuck that! That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm going to hide this away and probably destroy it, or just keep it to destroy my opponents, which is even better.
Can we make it inert? How much is it worth?
No.
It is a minor artifact.
How much is it
No.
worth?
Yeah,
There is no price on an artifact.
No,
It doesn't matter if it's spent money.
When we start taking down opponents, we need to take out their wealth and money. This is ideal thing.
True.
I will say that the mask does not control where the wealth goes, because it is not just like it is not
doesn't
destroyed. It's
destroy
just
it.
dispersed from them.
Yeah.
It will financially destroy a person
I am taking
functionally within a day. Whether that process takes a total of several weeks to completely disperse their money, but they will not be able to use any of their worldly good resources in any of the liquid capital that is following 24 hours.
When did you come up with this item?
I've had it on the back burner for a little while.
You realise after what we talked about, this is just everything about 10 times easier for me.
I have a lot of items on the back burner.
Oh.
Also,
alright, okay, I am going to take that for now. I have plans for that, if that's alright.
No, it is not alright. I'm not giving you an item that can destroy all of my power in a day.
I ain't going to destroy your power, Ritualist. If I wanted to kill you, you know I would.
I give it to Ritualist, and if you need it,
You can borrow it.
I will say that in the hands of a vampire, it has different effects.
What would it do in the hands of a vampire?
In the hands of a
you
vampire,
get HIV.
worse, it actually changes you so that you cannot drink normal blood.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh, you can only drink. The
It
vegan
requires that you drink gold, molten gold, and once it's placed upon your face, it cannot be taken off
Ever.
ever.
Can I take it off?
A normal person can take it off. A vampire cannot.
I think we're pretty safe with me having this.
Now, if
want
someone would like to
to
roll
go
history, if someone would like
that would be like a layman, I think. The only
history or
I can do
history
bardic
or
knowledge.
bardic knowledge would be ideal.
I'm more than happy to let you look after it, Ritualist, but when I need it for something, you give it to me. Okay.
The Veil of the Serpent King, originally coming from a Yig cult off the coast of the Shackle Islands, is a magical device created in order to neuter vampires. It was designed so that the Serpent King, as he was called, a servant of Yig himself, could have vampires essentially as eunuchs, as personal guards, without any risk of being turned himself.
Then
However, over time, it's those cursed to wear it began to change it somewhat. As the king's wealth dwindled, so did his power over the mask, and eventually the mask manifested large snake-like fangs. People aren't sure what events led to this development. All they know is that there's a lot about the mask that isn't known. They don't know what caused the fangs to manifest. They don't know what vampire wore it, other than that it was a powerful one. And they know that it is closely linked to the vampiric discipline of Serpentis, but they don't know to what extent. But to a normal vampire, it will render their bite attack useless. It will mean that they'll have to eat gold instead, and they'll have to render it molten beforehand.
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah, Ritualist, fucking remember what we talked about? Like, basically, this could help us a whole bunch in anything we have
I
planned.
just realized when Bill said it destroys filth the other day.
Yeah, like, basically... Yeah, but basically, you ain't gonna be the one that's using this for the plans we have. You know?
So can you use it like in your hand to destroy somebody's wealth? Like you don't have to put it on your face.
No. Basically, but just Ritualist. I'll explain it after. I'll explain it to you. And basically, trust me. Just let me keep hold of this for now. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Everybody in agreement with that? Okay.
Yeah, I will say that the full nature of the mask, whilst you know roughly what it does, is not fully explored. You don't know the full backstory. You don't know every little detail about it. What you've got from the spellcraft and the praise is a rough outline of its abilities. It is not 100% complete.
Is this the thing we have cleaned in the room? Nothing of...
That's written, I guess. Like, I don't think the demon...
There's some demon bones and body parts. There's some...
You want their skulls, don't you?
few fragments.
Yeah, in the bag.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just leave Mud here for... Into the last chamber and see what Sargs is doing.
Oh, just before we go, what would happen if Mog ate the Theresa May bot?
What would happen is that Thoth would have to go off and make a new piece of artwork.
Well, then Mog would become the
perception of the hallway. Do we see any traps or anything?
Oh wait, shit, I'll move my camera.
The hallway is lined with wax candles.
Oh, fuck. No,
All of them lit.
Chop, all the fucking
Stuff.
Yeah, no, we don't put them out, like, chop the fucking wick.
How much
all of
do
them
you guys
as I
see in the
go
dark,
past.
or?
I'll just, I guess, follow. And
Duck, you coming?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, as I go along, I just chop at the wicks of these fucking candles. Rachel, let's do a lot in a cult check or whatever the fuck it is, just to make sure nothing wonky is happening while I'm doing this, will you?
Yeah. Oh, knowledge arcana on the candles. Do I already have the mastery?
Oh yeah. Every single one of them is bound with a spell.
Wait, so it's basically Mud just
the
incapacitates.
best thing is just to chop them, or is there a better way?
I'm just gonna eat my Easter egg, man.
The spell bound to the candles is, well, each candle has 3 spells. One is a retributive spell, which means that damage dealt to the candles is dealt to those who damage it on a delay.
You told me attacking basically cutting the wick just disabled the candle, as opposed to the... Basically, I'm not attacking the candle.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned attacking the candle. Damage the person who does it.
So basically, is it better to just snuff it out, or what?
The secondary effect is a ceremony of flame. That means that any natural flames caused by the user cannot be extinguished, so snuffing them out wouldn't work. The third and final spell is quite simply a mind control spell. It's a ritualistic mind control spell, tuned so that it would affect each of you. And it's specified to the person, so it is stronger.
Can't affect me, fam.
But as soon as we notice them...
Can I put my breathing mask on so I don't get affected by this?
I mean, I'm already cutting the wicks and stuff like that, so surely the effect should dissipate as soon as I do it.
Cutting the wick means that the spell is not released. It's paused.
Alright, good. So basically we're okay as we walk through here then?
As long as you keep cutting just the wick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going along and chopping them. I imagine I don't need to do anything. Walking past and slashing inanimate objects.
So are we safe currently, or are we getting affected in some?
You're currently safe.
Okay, so can we just continue the hallway, or do we have to roll some more bullshit to do just?
You can go straight through the hallway if you wish.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, I have chopped every wick off the candles.
The door is comprised of solid wax. It's an enormous slab, easily half a foot thick, of compressed wax. You can see just candle prongs just twisting up from its mass, and a number of wicks just sit indented into the body of the door itself.
Are they lit?
Yes.
Rich, unless you want to do the check.
Yeah, use magical device. Do I know how to hack it? Or something else?
Also, do a cult. Just make sure, let's see that this door isn't like that as well. Lit the other candles.
Okay. You know that there is a magical effect on this door. You suspect that it is a lock spell, an arcane lock. That's all you can get from it. And the scent coming off from this is bizarre. It's a mix of sandalwood, of dragon's blood resin, and just this musty odor you can't place.
Fuck it, the only thing I can think of
There's something metallic on the air as well. You can't quite put your finger on.
All I can think of is that I just cut the wicks on this door. It's the only thing I can think of.
So is the wax door burning, or is it just wax?
Yeah, no, the wicks are lit. Basically, the door has like candle lit wicks sticking out of it, and they're all on. So I'm basically just going to cut all the wicks.
I stand behind my shield and close the breather.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, but I can't really think of any other for this. And generally, what we know for the candles, cutting the wicks is the best way to go. Okay, so I basically line up where all the are, and in one swift motion, cut them all, and then immediately turn it.
You're cutting out a lot.
Okay, so basically, I take my sword out and I take a good look at the door and line myself up so that I slash all the wicks on the door in one swift motion, and then immediately turn myself in this.
Good decision. Fun fact, if you hadn't cut them all at once, they would have each one in sequence, which is flicked back on. Good call. The wicks fall to the ground and fizzle. It appears as though the door is
Just
that
wax.
slab of wax. Yep.
Okay, I reform, I open the door, and I walk into the room.
As you grasp the door handle, it comes off, and the entire front of the wax just slumps off.
Well, I
Being
figured I'd
re-
just push it open.
Upon attempting that, it becomes apparent that the wax door is door's a strong term. It's more of a wall with a handle on it. It's a mound of once molten wax that's solidified, and now it's becoming rapidly more molten again. You see steam rising off of it.
So it's just dissolving then, basically. Alright.
So the door is gone and we can walk inside.
Well, I make sure to just float over it and just move in. I position myself there. No.
The room is lined with these enormous, what appear to be hands. Each fingertip as broad as a man's arm, tipped with a burning flame, like a torch flame.
Like a monk hand.
Yes. Those of you with knowledge of arcana or taxidermy or similar, it's actually enough to know what these are. These are hands of glory. They are incredibly powerful occult items. They're you make them by cutting off the hand of a thief that has been hanged and essentially turning it into a candle. But these are apparently cut from the limbs of giants. As a result, they are powerhouses of enormous power. The amount of occult energy stored in one of these is easily 1,000 times as strong as a regular hand of glory, and those are already enough to render a whole household unconscious. And in amidst this is what appears to be a large array of chandeliers, one leading to another. Circling the outside of them, hundreds of candles, all lit, the flames dancing in unison. And in amongst those rings of iron are chains, glowing with green flames, same as the last place. At the very center, you see what appears to be a red stone, radiating light.
Are we do we have time to make bants, or is there shit here that's fucking us just being in this room?
There's no clear and present danger.
Oh, good. I'd like to make some bants. I call it to fucking our old friend, and I basically say to him, and I'm like, so, you were collecting my bodies. How you got my oldest body, and how you even knew about that is beyond me.
How do you think I found you? Do you think I lived on this damnable island before you came here? Before you were born again?
Why would you come for me?
It's not often the knuckle of you is reborn, reincarnated as a humanoid. I thought there was endless possibilities. And to even gain our master's approval enough to get killed by him, that's an impressive feat.
We could have worked so well together.
We did, and we will.
Baker is dead.
As will Butcher before long. And I would hasten to guess that me before him. But you died once before already. More than once. I remember the first time you died. Before you were Knuckleheavy.
Nani?
Fuck off. Exactly.
Nadi, indeed.
Before you were a beast.
To be honest, he does quite a lot, so I mean...
So before he was Scottish? Damn.
Alright, keep talking.
That's not why you're here, is it? You'll just casually run a finger along the chandelier array that is housing such an enormous amount of power. You're here to kill me. You're here to dismantle our operation and undo all the good things we've done. We've finally put this damned wild to work. Before long, we could have had enough research under our belt. This place would have crumbled in minutes. We could have avoided so much bloodshed.
You know, to be honest, we actually were chasing after our head of staff after being fucked with by some supernatural otherworldly force. And then we just so happened to stumble upon your shop, and we suspected the worst because it was convenient. And then we found my bodies, and then we found this cellar, and then we went down here, and now we're in a big fight. There isn't particularly a reason why we're here. It's just we found it, and now we're here. And I found out you've been lying to me and my friends. And I really don't take kindly to that sort of shit. And I really hate it when people fuck with my things. Especially my old fucking corpses. So tell me what you fucking know.
What I know is that the same thing that brought you here is leading your head of staff to the coast, where he buried the bodies that he should have eaten, but couldn't stomach.
Do you know why I can't die?
I know why you can't die. The same curse that brought you back as Knuckleheavy to begin with. The same curse given to you by your patriarch.
And who's that?
I don't pretend to know everything about the Fae, but I know enough. And when Oberon lays a curse upon a person, be they Fae or be they human, that curse stays with them.
Fucking Oberon! Oh my god, I know who that is. Oh, Jesus Dix, I know who that is.
Edmund.
Yeah, fuck Megatron.
Yeah, fuck me.
Edmund looks at Sargon and asks, "Are you the one behind all the tarot killings that have been happening on this island?"
Good point. I was going to ask about the chicken Tarask, but that's a good point as well.
Not my handiwork, I'm afraid. I do my best, but we couldn't quite replicate the works of our forefathers.
Why didn't you just talk to us? You don't want into shady shit.
There's only so much a person can take, though. I couldn't run the risk. Besides, it's above my pay grade. I don't make those decisions. I just decide what needs to be put in the candles, what needs wax, what needs to be shaped. I make the rough cuts. The baker made the homunculi to help us, and the butcher makes the true flesh. What he's working on will revolutionize what we've been doing.
Well, what is the plans? Because I can't imagine he's going to be able to tell us when we get into that clusterfuck that is that centre chamber.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. That meeting is particularly carefully planned. Varys has been biding his time. Make no shorthand of it. He's been around longer than any of us. I'm no vampire, but you may be now. You weren't when we met. We are newborns compared to him. He's been doing this for untold millennia. And he'll do it for untold millennia more unless you kill him.
Do you want him to live, or do you honor his work so much?
I despise the butcher as much as any mortal does. But what it will achieve, what it will save, it will turn what would be a bloody conflict into a one-day war. If not just now, right to surrender.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. We're gonna kill him.
He nods.
That your other Ching Chong vampire friend, he already has been devoured by my friend. You recall our fucking tripod chum. And when I get my hands on your fucking big boy butcher, I'm gonna fucking eat him as well, and you fucking know I will when I get my hands on him.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
So, I look at Tuck and I whisper, is he trying to help us or what?
Right, yeah, I can't exactly tell.
Should whether he's a liberalist or not.
Should they roll diplomacy or not to try to convince him to help us? Or would you like Naka to do that?
If anybody's going to do a diplomacy roll, it should be me. I'm pretty sure mine's is the highest.
Mine is 21. I think yours is 24.
You were our first job. I actually liked you. I like the people that are good to us. You helped us get started. I don't want to kill you if I don't have to. And it sounds like you don't have any faith in this butcher guy either.
Of course I don't have any faith in some degenerate vampire.
Oi,
I
that's
have
racist.
You're not a Diablerist yet. He is.
Oh fuck, I never even thought of that. What happens if you Diablerize a Diablerist?
That's a good point.
Compounded taint, but apart from that, nothing particularly
Oh,
special.
I've had that problem for years.
Wait.
Oh,
you
you
shouldn't have laughed
compounded
at
my
that.
teeth!
We're missing the important things here. Mr. Sargon, man. Do you have any sex change, like fucking incense or something?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He holds up a bottle and kind of motions you forward.
Yes. Fuck.
Could be more hypno, don't do it.
Oh, 1 second. I'll stand up here.
Tell him that you do not consent.
I'm gonna, can I do, let me do versatile performance to sense motive.
Go right ahead.
To be honest, I'm instantly going to roll alchemy on that shit anyway. Once I get it.
He's up to no good. Because that's not his real body.
Nani?
He's a snake man. He's like a...
Is there a way to show
His real body is in the room. You know that much. But he's not where he's standing there.
1 second.
Can I sense some gold or
One
something
second,
very worthy around beside the gem?
If it's in the, we think it's in the room, can I sift to try and...
You may.
Alright.
But the gem is unfortunately blocking your sight, Ritualist. The sheer value of the red gemstone is just obliterating your sight of everything else.
I sense motive as well. I got 37.
Could I use Dispel Magic on this?
You may.
Okay. Okay, so 1 second. Just have to...
Do I get anything from the room through sifting?
Yes. You know where he's standing.
His real body or just...
His real body is there, and it's large.
Okay.
Oh no. Are we talking about absolute unit or just unit?
Absolute unit.
Okay, well, I imagine we're all relaying this to each other telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna launch a blade beam at him, if that's okay with everybody.
You can... What you sense in the room has scales. And a shell on its back.
It's a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That was weird. You shouldn't laugh.
From Mario.
Yeah, Bill, look, fucking, I'm just gonna basically, whilst looking at the projection, I'm gonna launch a blade beam at fucking whatever is invisible.
Okay.
How well can I use my magic hand to pull the Ruby out of the circle?
It is too tightly bound within the circle. You would need... Also, furthermore, it is currently the focal point of this ritual circle.
Could
You need to completely dismantle the circle in order to get to it.
Mm.
So doing it in this is... Nuka, you have a rudimentary amount of sensation through the blade beam, it being a continuation of your cut, and you feel it crash against something rigid. And you feel it bounce off.
Oh, even with my fucking type max grade fucking cutting shit.
Yes, because that was a maneuver.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Iron Tortoise discipline?
Oh yes, I fucking am. I basically tell him don't fuck with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be playing these fucking games when I'm here.
Then very well. And a voice comes from the side. And could you please get rid of the graffiti, because I need to actually bring in the character model. I need to be seen. And
Please be buggy.
This is what we'll end it on, folks. If it's a true form you need, then it's a true form I'll show you.
Let's finish the dialogue first. Oh my god.
Now, this is especially effective because if you inflate him to this size, it looks like the hands of Glory are jazz hands. You have been dealing with creepy Uncle Joe.
Oh no!
Fun fact, the icon on my computer is entitled Joe, where the kid's been hiding Biden.
I mean, but why is Joe a turtle and not Jeb?
It explains so much.
Because Jeb is innocent and pure, and you do not bring him into this pedophilia ring.
Jeb is pure.
I gave you a fucking chance. And
okay, see, now you mention now you mention that, I'm going to have to use Jeb for the king now.
What, Blood Eagle?
Yep. I was going to say the King of the Isle, but yeah, that works too. Both.
You said there wasn't a King of the Isle. You just said there was an envoy.
Well, yeah, he's a vassal king. He's not a proper Linorm king or the High King. He's a jobber king.
Please, Club.
That's why he fits perfectly for Jeb, because he's a jobber. Yeah, that's what we'll leave it this week with Creepy Uncle Joe Turtle Edition.
I just tell him, fucking, before we all get ready for the fight, fucking, don't say I never give you a chance.
Wait,
but first, the last question ever was that. By the way, before we get down to the nitty and gritty and the blood and the death and all that, did you guys have anything to do with the chicken Tarask? Because that was fucked up.
We didn't make it, but we know who did.
Could you tell us who? Because I'd kind of like to kill that dude as well. You know, I think I think we can both agree that person needs to die.
He gave us Szechuan sauce though.
That's more of a reason.
Good shout.
You gain +1 to attack when standing on counters.
God. Okay.
No, you just don't get. It just counters stop working against you.
So no response to that. We're just ending it and fucking.
Yeah,
We'll
just end it with
leave
that.
it on creepy Uncle Joe.
Alright, give me a second. Let me just.
I have
give me
had
a
this
second, let me
fucking icon ready for so long,
Let's get a nice zoom in on that.
and
face.
you know what? He's not even my favourite in the dungeon.
Jesus, that
End it.
And thank you for being us with us, ladies and
Everyone,
gentlemen.
I hope you had a
Thank
nice
you.
time, folks. And join us next week for more from Tales from My Wife's Son.